de eye memendant ye hia e wo YouTube no na ye na wotwen ensem a ekwa twa no ho hia asan ba beto yen e na ye ba be discuss ni nyina ne awe se de Ghana ye betimi akoya nim na Ghana dodo amemu a Ghana ya gye to me free 1992 a ye san ekọ dodo amemu ase no ye betimi aboa ne akoya nim na more importantly se de ba Ghana e be ko nanim ye ma ye nananom enso e be ko manim ya fa me fia pokua vim lady ye na ye hia e wo YouTube ya de aseda ma so do TV no ato hanum sei be san de aseda kese e ma diso chocolate drink de ohia ene ensuo hye ne specialized mineral water nei covid abe ya ye nyina ye suro just wo bie suro I just will be a shiny mask, studio higher the machine so ya just sanitizing from many nyina no onum ensuo specialized mineral water nkoto ba makom watwe dakwa now the boost immune system no and the more obenum ensuo no the more na obedun so bibi boni bia abanya odi pedunum na nyina aba besinti encourage you and I show crying so obenum bie na just obetimi egina wo na so immune system no a na ebeko atia covid ene nyare wanketo nyina ebeba oni pedue no emu na nanso de eba ne sen sembe bresi eno anadwo ya ade be chinei ama otwedi apo adom ye no wode nkwa ene ahoden bia me ye de abetena hai NDC amenyoko no e de EC Electoral Commission Eco Court aden ya NDC say registration exercise na Electoral Commission de akwa kopiem ewo schools SHS awodo no etiamra de akwa court se court nchirem se de ba obi abehu se registration centers ye na bontin nye school mom ye de to ankofo no na eno na nchen krade ehia ama awofo bi ye ma hye wo ma obi be se fear and panic and alarm aka awofo bi ni say registration no ye de koto ankwala no school number 1 registration officers na fi Electoral Commission na omo ye safe number 2 enipa kono political party agent a omo kwa gina mama manyoko wo schools a wodo na ye koto ankwala ni di no omo fa covid ni bi enko ho ana say wo mo ba tan ne say wo mo de nkura no ko school no ya ka chom so mo fo mo ni emensi gate ya no ye ma okra nko ede hall ho na do no ma no kwa gya akra no ho no nti asem no mo nti ase na die nti a ama awofo no kwa ye ma hwe wo se Accra girls any schools a wodo mienu Accra girls kan wo ye miensa covid ni bi akwa kopie ho ene ma nkofo bi ka se be ya nom ya ma nkofo no enkwara ni mrefie na NDC so e de another angle abaka ho a yera akando ranking member on health committee of parliament HSA eye di ntro no anti na MPP e ma nkra no eko school no na nyese bia nkra na exams esanse Nigeria Kenya wo matwa exams mu a wo mayeso wo mokotwra a wo mbetwra na afie besim nti die nti e na covid ekunkum kofo ya Ghana has say health workers apom de adwumayfo ahanson ne yosun kron wo mokra test positive ni bie no ye ba chenchene ya yenkoda no akọ school eno so ye issue a wo se yetumi ka ho asem education anase bambo health ana bambo ebeka ni nyina wansa beka ya na watwi ya workers amo aviation so che say aban peso oton airport na da wo mo mane nton wo mo kra kan akosi say aban peso oton fofofu ede wono ama na parachikifo emo mo ton ekwa eno so NDC amenyoko na yensentrofo nhye mo kire say aban hwe biye pa nyesa covid or no covid demonstration na ye kire chenchirenche ene wo mo ebeye ne ye NDC fo mpeni 47 babanyama deputy director of elections deputy director legal ye law ehun sem ema NDC amenyoko ne ye ne betwetwe nkomo ne ahwe den na ma NDC court na court no de pa no benya efrem na watching so biggest news bae o mampenda Mahama we yi ne running mate maame Professor Jane na no poko agema MPP for so mun suro na MPP for mpeni for bi akọ kasa mankofo bi si o man we yi ka amomo chairman wuntumi na trendy of all a chesensem a chairman wuntumi akọ no utumi se asefem kakra na no na MPP for bi so ka se na NDC for yeni mu ana na mo Jane Mensa ya o Electoral Commission mu ni na tem mo di na tem sant ma mo nyamo se soro abofo at the end of the day aden na man ko akodi position ni ye gya adwuma na ma na ye no ho nsem ato nche na afi ma no ho asem ene ye ka so wa ware so on ware so yo ba pa so onye oba pa does it lie in anybody's mouth ye behwe the role of Professor Nano Pokwadjuma ema NDC ticket no ene yekoyanim no sen ena ebeye ni nyina live ewo critical issues ya fema fia poka fle live ewo UTV Ghana na po adwenche wo comment ebra yenka ni nyina emma ebi kra ebi na ebi phone lines no wa che wa dwen se yeko Ghana enim no den ene o man no ebetimi afefu ya ba sesi ane de aka aba beto so education for penny for ha ye o mbechi mu sen kra no school komu no ene covid ya ba sesi a
you everything. If your bodies abide for you. I buy you this way. And I do you so share. Why are you taking my life this way?
Until before this way about Kwana Yede.
Hey! Why are you telling me this? And cut! That's sorry. People know me, Acrobato, aka who knows tomorrow. Look, my profession is actor. People are always giving me encouragement because of my performance. This way chocolate drink. That is my secret. You just need Ori hot water. You just put it. You just take it. Easy. Even it just sustain you hungry. If you take this way, never hungry. You can take it anytime, any day, anywhere, everywhere. Everybody enjoy this way.
With this way chocolate drink, all you need is hot water. Mix and stir for a creamy look, and you're good to go.
I love this way because it tastes so good.
This way chocolate drink, near we here in Sushia.
Kiesusu se ya brabo bekono enye sana mpempi ne koma ye na sadom bedum wa monya utedi dimu a agye se wonya yonko a wode wo betwere no ne wonya hotoso se ensio mo awiemu oka ho abribia se woyie sika hye wudwa wobotire na wopese wotre wosoto ni mu mekyere se emfa wonya adwuma ko a woye o anasempo wo pebie tia wo school fees ene media sempa na mu. Best points at the Fufrobia bar and on the best points to scheme. Dear, what's a William said, Debiada, for a simple and I will tapu at two best points to scheme Nimo. Na young person be brebe brainty, young crow franca sababa or naswa bedjib. Obama dear to Yamani Drabusumi Mienu Diaminia, who are Quenya Jibusia at the sort of how you na. And the best points to scheme any Kasubomwe to Susu, not Jabusia Busumi Minuachi. Ya brew when she share pie at general home. And if I want to my best points to scheme Diano, net DA. Best points to scheme. Boa Wusikano, net Shani Bocho.
Your friend and mammy asked me, name a kumpe for yet estate and swallow true be at the crowd. Near wolf. As you say, dear, me no quite panel, tintin no, a chum, and one neat fufu. So when you're quite pebby bosswa, a human is.
Neat fufu is available in 3 different tastes: neat plantain, neat cocoyam, and neat yam. Neat fufu is well packaged and so easy to prepare. So whether plantain, cocoyam, or yam, same preparation. In just 5 minutes, your tasty fufu is ready.
Under 5 minutes,
Need fufu se manum bread, nabi. We am grandpa be bosswa manesi. The tasty ya dana. You manesi. 5 minutes bet nabi. You manesi.
Neat fufu is so.
Abusa for your mama kwa baby o live e UTV and open critical issues any ye dey ebremu ya ye hwe Ghana ade afa ye ma ho education na se wo mesua ho e kan o ma ne da achepa e san se e free tete e na Ghana ye nim se adesua de be mo man bia kwa animu a na gina adesua so kuayo mpuntuo adwuma ye de etia no ma ye adwuma we kra nimdie nti ene ya betena nti enkora ho mesua tichu ede e kan ma yi na covid ba ye wonim se kan mesua ma ye close schools nyina sase e twese de yare no se de dobi e chokra che mu se enam fra mamu na akwakofa asema bante se enkora na ko school mo ko treasure no kwanye omu nyina SHS third year for na BEC for na omo ko tro JHS no ompe na ko school nanso enupo no yare ni bia ba ebinum aka se omo bo aban kokko se enka ba abanye testing ansa na wamakora no akọ na ban enti na penifo akase a wom na enim de e wo man ye nwumasuo ma wonim so ye ka opani so wa ye adwuma emfie bebre e wo nwumasuo mu as education for empanifo no a ye ka nwumasuo paade a na untumi san papa we hu e ma onke bi o chairman GS Council wabaka nsa e wo studio eche ne IFS for Ebeka Institute for Education Studies ne omo atwetwe nkoma me ya hwe se de omo so o mu gidi se ebetimi ahwe nwomesua no ame yakoye ne beko edonkuma no so enchen ewo parliament ne ahwe nwomesua yi ya ene covid so ensem sanse yewura akando edi kan kra de kokobo abase nkra ne ama omako school ni de eye politics ene yema omako tie be obatan bia kofa ne ma emfa info yewura Michael so a ewo studio peni kese am no pe ma watching
Efia me Joseph
mpacho so ho ye de
nyame adu
ye de twede ampa ase so hwe so me ana me wo se wakọ round so aba
Mako
kakra okay enti yen hwe nkola na omo wo school no nkofo bebe raise concern say de ye no wan hwe amanyosem ni bedidi eti na me de ukọ minority for say politics enti na moma aban ekọ GS mo na mukuta nwomesua ewo mayim no wo so na ye panikese a wo da council na no see ye man nkora no ko school back no against ye koso Kenya eni Nigeria for mu say omato omotwe wo mo exams so akwakọhye ebrefofo say next year nanka emu adwo kakra right decision
yo afia me da se abusuafo etie nyira hwe ye nyira mechia mo obi a oman bia ne kwa ofaso a odibu friends say odi running the government covid by ashase no yehu say eshase o baby enti lockdown akra tema kaswa ena kumase ekuye nim no ana ehu say afede eniama anase yare no the way I spread na ne ahihia health service dia atokwan mu no boy enti yebetumi a lift lockdown no ya lift ma obia yekuye nim no enwuma pii wo education a o say university for also mtimi wie school na also beboa oman no so edo ma hihye ba bia also ade a o nimde a o mo no also de beboa ene wo secondary for ya also no wo mu wie no mu wie also wo mutimi ko mo anim na abibia no so hwe ne ye wasi eno mo ye ansa na BC kra de Ghana ya ye dia entitambi epebia itimiye
okay
na nimdifo a ewo health service emi hu se ye pese ye so hwe na ye fa nkwala no kogu school ne ye mo ho ban na wo matimi ye so hwe no situation bia no wontimi nya no full proof enti enye nwanwa se ye nya na incidentally no yesi sa yare ewe ewo ho na wonam ho bi ehu enkwara no ba no mehye bi ewo bi ya yeteki asa no wawuram anya hwe no ya anya testing because testing ne de wo ma me yeti asese wo ye testing da enda ye ka se ye wuram ye nyina ye testing ebi ebedu anwume na me se me ho mfa me kwa kwa ye testing na manya bi
okay
na che se testing no enye solution
testing enye solution
enye because enye full proof say anope awaye eche say ahwe ye kra woni say ye ma negative no
na false negative uti ahono
uti be o de na che say ba bia because we dey akọ test we are negative
okay
but wo mu gu ba bia ebi es enkwara no ba no indicators also nyina na especially taking everybody's temperature and on go through hand washing, sanitizing and all those things. Yare no, you say incubation period of 2 weeks. And kwala no in 2 weeks no, as soon as you happen, you start to say
but opinion no na focus and come test there. Can you incubation period ne dru so no?
You say 2 weeks so and we had a
okay.
Omu na go to there was no indication so be yare. 2 weeks later no na ebi asati unity so it goes
to chest and come testing e kan and come hu
okay
because incubation period
also in because the first indication is why she obi ewurem no a normal temperature no ewurem there was no way you're going to suspect say akola we wan hwe ye obenya bi anase say enti enye nwanwa say ebi asa na neye arechiche ne say because ya isolate wo mu school ho compound no nyina ye isolated nti ne so bi ama ho wo mu na wo mu teacher for yan continue follow protocols and send a bit me a bon who buy. Yes, in every situation, we are 100%. It's cases in 3 schools. Accra Girls, Mfansimai, Cape Sopon, and Konongo Wesley Girls High School.
Me and Sanape.
Yes, I pay.
As
far as our records are concerned,
3 schools to pay.
3 schools to pay. So be and run Adwina ABSC NTA there. But as at yesterday, no there, near 3 schools to pay. Now, more free women, so I'm saying, I guess in a dose of Kakra 6. And Omaka, Nina 13.
Okay. Schools, me and Sunny in a case is near 13.
13.
Okay.
Yeah. Health authorities at Daroma. Yet me and ya born who buy. Send a Omaka on no moon fry. It is Okase and now Obikase. Young to school, no, because COVID no spread there. I spread the Kohi.
Okay.
Because there were over 700 schools.
Over 700 schools.
What the private schools can almost 1,000 or 1,000 and over. And at that basis, and I'll be generous to say, because of 3 schools, any nipa 13 na, yet me isolate you on. It will be a hankofi. And yeah, they go to Kenya ni Nigeria. So Kenya ni Nigeria. One ebu yamai. I don't say. Ni omu yen also be IAB. Kenya for any Nigeria, I'm so more explaining the entire Omachu question. Because if you have a friend say proportions be a air costra, certainly you it is a higher way. If I say 50 schools out of 700, we can say a proportion also. It will be between close down. But it will be an entry in the entire Kenya for any Nigeria for close down. I know more close down. It's a new Ghana for some close down. Besides, no soccer na ye say you know. Normally, like Wasi, all the 6 countries now, West Africa, English speaking now, and a year. COVID no by who say, you to me change. First meeting, and I also Moko Gambia, I could decide to say, Daniel Bayano. One more plane, why can other officials if you other plane could do a Bates, a Gambian airport. And I buy a catcher who says, we see for more. Ombako quarantine 2 weeks. And son of my own meeting. It's why no was full plane. No be a cone. So, yes, that was the seriousness at that time. And because we couldn't get a consensus, say, can't distribute me a pretty to say, a bedu some way. Now, I don't know coffee tea. It's a say, anyway, for country also are ready. No, you better need the amano. And the same paper for all the countries, a very country specific. It's anyway, here she say, no. Yeah, be beer than the Kwemo, I just say, 3rd August, yeah, almost 30. Yes, and Kalanu school, you're born company, and I make say, we are there, we 100%, but I need to say, health service, and more of the boy, and no me, since here, can say, school beer or a nurse attached to the school.
School beer or nurse attached to the school?
Yes. That was the arrangement. But
you knew,
no, maybe I look around a very simple schools. No, a friend said, it be a lucky or more infrastructure and accommodation. I'm a nurse at the campus.
Okay.
It be so commute from the hospital, nearest hospital.
No,
yeah, touch it. The school, no say, you be a baby, a Hannah, Monfan Nipan, and I say, and nurse, and whoever I appoint in the hospital, Oba Ejuma, not Oko.
Obejumo school,
Obejumo
school, and Obejumo hospital.
Oh, Obejumo, he says, I attaching it to on hospital.
Obe school,
school, be a young man and nurse. So, accommodation on what you are fine, accommodation not just commute. And to be a BBC and a beer or new school, and I say
about 1,000 schools here working, you know, Munina or nurses.
At least schools are me. Marco round.
COVID.
And I am by.
Aye.
Me Eastern. Me started with Eastern region. aye kakra man cover Eastern region me fa Kosombo side ho na me ye kakra na
copy esire mansa na wo ban
me copy esire
na omu nyina baby a wo ko nyina omu nurses
ko bia no ye inspect wo mu isolation ward a wo mu aye any nurse or honey officer attached to the isolation ward and opebi esire and opebi school bia ko bia be kona mo fra omu ho mfa ho na edo ma ba ho na nurse no na ebehwe say ebehia say
nurse kro no ya attach so PP ni ade a
bibia
we the new information me pa
me yin say gown na because in the first place akola na oba no it's only a suspicion
yes it's only a suspicion
it will mo take temperature na ye na ono na ebe say obe order say I recommend the crowd order because when he or she knows say a idea one here idea say you fan call main hospital you call your further test that's all nti eno na and I say and she share or health service adaroma nti ye dey bon kwala no ho ban
nti yem hwe nkwala na be ko school ho no won so mo che face mask na ade aduma nkwala no na ma hu parents baby o mo ka say o mo ana to face mask na nkwala no enye de aban e de ama o mo baby kwa che so mo ni bi
enye no kura ba bia da
na no Fred agbanyo kura ba ye ne ba example say ne ba ono ana to ma no aban de no
akwala no ko school no we enya bi enye possible
school bia nkwala wo ma che bia
ye wo mo be kono ye ne president Kushia no o kan say ye kan say be mo miensa ne de sa adwuma na ma Ghanaian producers na akachi kakra nti nkwara no kodu a wo benya mienu na third one no be bechiri
okay
ye call round yes nti yes aka say parent ubetimi atobi aka oba no ebia na obi akola bi kwa no akoye careless na
waira na bibisa
it is ba se akola bia unim
na teacher for na omo so o mask
teacher for obi akola no miensa teacher for so bia miensa all
teacher for no so bia miensa
teaching and non teaching staff
nti openika say to be a teacher ni say na obe ka kire so no oni mask ni bia be won
ebe ya won yeah, okay. There were cases me called off from 1 or 2 schools. What happened was that a near man I did almost check here no answer.
Okay.
You can't blame the but a friend said headmasters be brave now. Omu you su omu adwin no me say okay. And my friend dey omu yankwala. Enti yeso obi abenye 2 say. Enti make sure say yankwala ni nyina nya 2. Ni aka na nso a teacher for ni no teaching staff no. Omu de omu yempenifo. Yebe mo mako. Kusi say another consignment beba. In fact we will see on Wednesday and you say consignment be aba regional administration ti ya hwehwe regional that na me no so nenam na ka say ne onko check no na information ya shortages ni ade no ye bibi ti say sanitizer no say bottles in the room school ba me onko yi na kan be che ye ti ano no na bottles room all right but bottles na bibi anim so it about an headmaster or chairman school for no na staff no answer so enko round one each no and or this is vantage point staff room any baby staff no congregating and this is ho ma so it is obi be ka say we nya bi
but doc entrance I say we say initially what catch say 3 schools per out of 1,000 plus
so far
per so far 3 schools
yeah.
Cases na monya ni inside 3 schools ni na dumiensa pe
kabo mo dumiensa
ni nyina
anya dumiensa in one school near wo Konongo near wo Mfanseman near wo Akrage wo kan nyina bo
13 cases nti me ye mo nhyehyɛ
oh David
nti so ono bo akando kokwa say obatem bia nko yi ni ban free school to be safer
Akando should know better. Why a parliamentarian? He knows the security concerns about this enkwala. Now, and idea that woman. They should. Maminka Ayibia, na pick from CNN. Now, I had no what to say adverts, but COVID by
Yeah.
Iran, or say, if we conquer this virus now, we have to listen to the experts.
You have to listen to the experts.
Okay. And we must make sure we deal this case with science and facts.
And science and facts now call for dispute kakra. Say president be catch science and facts yeah. Say science nature say. Also president you no na dwene science nature say. Movie virus no movie. The moment nkra no call school say na president ya wo kro ya catch say movie virus no movie. Was also say yenko schools. And nothing na akando no our health committee no so mo ka say dintro ya mo pese e kotwe. In fact no akra de akando say president kra yi nanim dada abebon kra ni din say omo ye Ekufuado graduates na je so pe omo vote na age enye say bia nkra no ensohwe na omo kotwe no
interesting because we are there in Ghana, everybody is moving.
Okay.
Maybe they are to say a friend saying, and I said, no, of course it was in the graphic. Say, medical officers. Is it 70 now? So
no,
now
700 and maybe.
Okay.
But I'm saying 70 now. So then no money.
And a bisu actually, and you are close to the hospitals.
Okay.
So doctors.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, but majority now we did that number no. So they are still they've been affected. They've gone through rehabilitation. They are working. I don't know woman can say close to the hospitals.
I said opening wow Ministry of Finance you are shutting it down. Boss, you are shutting it down. Cocoa body are shutting it down. Because COVID need have
Exactly. Yeah, any health service for who say I was kwala to which also here. Na ebetu ya say you be isolate to school. Near born who buy. I make sure say all protocols are strictly enforced. It will prevent any of these things.
Okay.
So, but we share a cocoa board. We be upon coffee no, but there be a coffee. That's the danger.
Okay.
Minim senior, but if you compare to the situation, you are isolating Kwalewu school. Now, in the pair born home buyer. I mean, you don't draw that analogy. Say. Cocoa boy that closed down and Kwalansu coffee.
Okay. Okay. It sounds reasonable. So we say omo koba and krano so omo ofako. Ntu yi omo momo enye ento asumu che say omo koba no mum de obe shutting it down. Ba yen kwa homa no so mass ya o see teacher ni bia obi. Akra bia teacher ni ba ko homa no so na obani anope ya moachi o.
Good morning, Pacho Meyoba.
Oba. Pacho hu ye de?
Nyame adom say yeah.
Me pese me bo di because of wa wonim Ghana sensem nti ba me nito we teacher ni me bo a
mpacho ai
ana o cha de o ehemfa SHS ana say JHS
no JHS
okay na mama musa mask ya na openikese nso wa chem say teacher ni bia obi mo ho na tesen mu school na won kran ana say wo he
de bia won kran he ya na say fiade ba ko amehu ni say first question no see you will be JHS no I wo me person me body we say me can send you here na mem but omo be che no nkwala na de no mo de ba omo di 2 sets any one sanitizer no mo see 2 weeks time no omo de additional ones me beba
okay
na 2 weeks time no mo de additional ones me beba na yin teachers ye de count ye personal one ye de boy mo ban na ye
okay nti ashasi ane de 2 weeks amachira de nyina mo teachers mo mask na mo use
ya ye bibia 29 na ye start ye ni bi
na batwe chire de na mo ka so mo de beba mo nya fa mai
yeah be say mo see 2 weeks in the coming week will be the second week in the hopefully a bomb pie say at the end of the second week ni be bia na ba
nti batwe wo school ona wo cha de no ni teachers amochire BC for na de nyam obia wo ne mask o de aba
including the headmistress na okodi ade ne buy the same number of PPE for nkwala pepe and omo de man ti ba kokra nka obeka se wo de ma chicheni nya na ase bi na ade ba ko ne se ye ya ye won kan ha no no ye beka se ye ben headquarters nti no man bebre wo ho no ma ni we nko a obeka ne se ye o we kire kura no wo enough and now no more information wow beka se wo tin kran he ya no ye frɛ ye other colleagues omo other regions na hu so mama nkwala ni enough plus teachers ye omo aye ne kama ma won but yan ye wa ha no mo ne de in fact as ye say yeni hu incline hanin ti no mo ye saa o ntimi
I was here checking other schools saying
ye betimi afford it na nkwala ne je ne hia ntimi second badge ne ba ebia ne ya bompa ne ye de kan onye saa dia ye ya
na pacho baby a ocha the teachers no obi wo ho no ma bia ono so oni sika nti wa oni bi a ode beto ono ane personal one ko say aban de ne beba
instead if you can ka say answer na obey ya ko bia na so be ko ni tuition ya no mass no entry.
Okay.
They say that's the year no matter what na ni teacher ni no obe pay bibi or be training na or pay bibi obe ni dia sanitizing and stuff. And so say you working you man to say ye be ni beba. Na ade ba ko mo sanga say ye ndie we can afford enye den ya enye si ja yebutum ka mu ke ka na ye di akwa akoto ne sa.
Okay. Number 2, but musa say mu teachers no kwan amofa so amocha de mask ni de mu wo bi de but mu feel safe. Say BEC de na chese nkora ni nyina koba. Omo so koba mebo a.
Omo koba.
Nti mo nya case bi wo ba bi amocha de mo district onum say bi akora bi aba ne ho dodo na mo wa yem hihye suspicion bi say wan hwa na bi a covid ni bi na aba mu school ana.
Nyamia dom ye asa who say we no eya na paying for the OCD or one can I think symptoms doesn't come easy. It takes about 2 weeks or more, 14 days. And the end you call 1 week, second week in your bad base. The bonfire say but normally no. It doesn't show until after 2 weeks. Anything the union my was secondary school no. Yeah, sure so much start to record it because some call no more much 2 weeks.
Now, Moti and so far opening case and so watch him say just 3 schools out of over 1,000 SHS schools and on my testing. Nti mamuza say Moti 1 or 2 no. Mo yama shema mo pese nka mo me personal opinion because we teacher ni. Say o sha yen close down and mo beto aso acha de ko se nkola no e beto bi si na wie.
For my personal opinion, ye den ya e se nkola no o mutimi completely. Nti e bobo mpa ye say no more mo kan ye say o mo be ye no. In any news from one channel near another channel from our leaders. We say they are not happy because MOU almost fine. So
okay.
Yeah, no my boy we are not listening to others.
But today near massa.
BBC say omuka omobeko school akwa register nkwala EPP yeah muka say it will be easily available next time na Sanya mani na almost na MOU so omo mfanye adwuma. This is time kwalam ka say mbobeko school for register. According to our leaders it wasn't in the MOU but aba.
Okay, ni MOU ni mu say ye be register nkwala wo school nim.
It wasn't in the MOU say ombeba.
But say MOU no money GS for na sign na.
Omoni GS ye union leaders any other stakeholders.
But say nkwala ni registration they are purely easy decision o. And I easy ne more education for na years.
I say ya sanka ye leaders ni say easy beba school ababe we have they should have gone maybe easy into the anything.
Okay.
MOU meeting.
Okay.
But there was nothing like that. It's not a union leaders because now we have been exposed to a higher risk.
Me to concerns na sepa because so we a party and a beneficiary interest in that transaction and arrangement na nka was so mama mo ya aware because JHS ya o kan kora ni because we the 18 o kwani bi o manyi a o modi 18 I be a better o mudi
you go form 2 go 20 years
for mumu school or form 2 already 20 years
20 years
okay
20 years but because omo commuting registration is not a problem to them because some become more community normal
okay but so no ko yes expose abesa dey abes school
exactly it's na your issue and for you know na ye can say even with the sanitizer near the end of no maybe I buy what prescribe one or no for say o ma collab according to the quality is high
okay
e bi obi okoto ye no akoto kwan chen hu die bia o use which is not the best. But how can you tell because you are one on
Papa Jina so mama say opening so omo na ye GS council o answer because point now raise and very important say mo ye party to arrangement we nyina anti say MOU no enim na so exposure no de o ka ho a you ought to have known openi concern certificate teacher
me da say em say information na anko say na waka say union leaders bra secondary for baby no we say all the levels no president invited womu leaders so and that is what happened with Charles conference of heads womu executive and he invited on womu abribi omo ko bia so no na YGS na meka ho na yani president di ekire anase ministry no ekire enhihia ode ato ho a na president invite leaders say enhihia da hwe bibi wo ho a ebe hamo and hodna Charles for one of the leaders no sorry say president Pachom Wasamka ye betro din enkwala bi qualify say betro mu din but say yes wo mu wo school a me e ma won kwan ebi enkwala no be say o kofia kotro ni din which is not allowed under the circumstances aye wo nti na ye be ye ne den e ho na mpanifo abem mpanifo ka say ne wo mebisa electoral commission say ekwan bi wo ho betimi afa so atimi register enkwala without giving them a free range say obia enkoni kura ma 5 days kokko register and that kind of thing any who say ye jawo mu a say defeat your purpose it in there
nti ano na afterthought it wasn't contemplated or initial share na mo ye no
yeah she say ye dey mu obi ankwa bontin
okay
but maybe we didn't think about the of course that was not our main concern is primary school to me actual exam na wo mu bisa definitely time no so and I say yabambe constituency na say mo frano first na bibie no no maji ezi atwo no moko
okay
so and this one was not going to happen because yentimi mankwala no kofi ensamba I also be ye asamfoforo enti na say penifoni electoral commission kokasa say is it possible so metimi aye amankwala no campus without them breaking bounds
but also now teacher Nini raise a question about risk say more exposure or more mama ne person obem but yenko a friend saying Institute for Educational Studies ni mbuso mo Yera Peter Anti ewo eho no ma yempe independent opinion say ne ya yetrodin ewo most of these campuses. What does it mean for Kolanto Penny so amesa ba obi openi Anti mbacho amesa ma wakwa ba good morning me yetise went to me I'm making it to the studio who Cape Coast okoka kwento mti e that is why joining e Zoom pacho no pe mo achi on
Major also, good morning.
Me pacho good morning. So ho ye de?
Amena do pacho onzo.
Mpacho nyankopon adawma. Ye musa o sai issue we registration ya ekoso wo school no. But generally ye musa first about nkola na ye do ma school around this COVID time. You won saying?
Me da say me di kan no ye dey need to from where I call lockdown. Any who say Balani bi wo ho a now they were not benefiting from the various interventions that government take put in place. You know, it is online teaching, any e-learning, other virtual teaching now all year. And the Oshe Amama na Emra they call lockdown. Yes, they echo online teaching. And so it's a sense of probably benefiting. Now it was appropriate say you bit upper coin be so ama mufrano enya akwanbensua de the idea came say possible there yema mufrana omo wie school no omo from graduating classes no so BC WASI and then university and as a tertiary institution final year so many ankono control omo so na fe yen hwese na ebe ye and the any aban e ya adwen wo ho because it was appropriate say you be clear that particular line if you home. Now, answer na ye decide and number we to done na UNESCO within the month of May added 2 different frameworks about to that I says e ba se mo frani ko school and nema e wo se wo ye nti sa nema na it is amre no I think say teachers association and other civil society organizations ekeke kabom no omde koma aban FGS in ministry so editu mu say ombema mo frano ago school. And the advanced and Colani school, Omcone, the Natchez and Edane Quaso. Now, so no question I say me can no penny say the way you know it builds around the issue of trust. Trust in any say parents in your regime be say Mufran, if you want eco school, they will be protected by the relevant authorities. And the trust in any say teachers want to your regime say and near my one abaya kwa shia na waka ho nsem no sa pepepe na ebekọ so ewo in school. And the woman says all the way need to form so incidents be a see within the week and Monday no need within the week no anka school ho asem ma ewia emma obi adwen ma so okara no school no benye bia na so munya bi which means mofra no school no mokwae no nanka obi ani issue wo ho as a time ye nyina ya agree say okara no school no na obi ani issue wo ho then so it's a little mismanagement a bar so e wo Accra Girls any the little disturbance a course so our US, KNUST, SHS, and our parents now come back to ask themselves, say, our kids still, you more from only safe school, and I say, my then, your mom refuge. And then I say, I'm penny for no one who now, one who can fast going forward and obey to me, I deal with this issue. And one, management of the crisis, especially in Accra Girls, was very abysmal in terms of communication, everything, What you say, because Senke Koya, and who are often say, well, costume was or Pakusa said, and of course, now we won't ban anything. If you ho. And a council and any this ministry, and I say, GS, the debate me as well school penny for because it was not good, say, Mufran for school. Well, Timmy, yes, or your demonstration now, you see them chanting together, jumping, and all those things. Meanwhile, Yaka say, implementing these social distancing protocols and other things to school. It is all your woeful. That's a washer animal way with TV swap. Now, GTA near regime, when you saw Banuko school and Hobertono, not above form. A Bema a Yamashi so now, I praise over quiet. I could file benefit school.
And Bamisanti, a year and so watch him, say, and Kolana or Mokra, a year COVID poison. Over 1,000 schools, SHS and or more. Basic schools don't quite almost be, but so far JHS in Ebinsi ho. And SHS so see 3 schools pet. And on my recorded cases in do 13. 3 schools in Okaboma. To also when I am Shishia. I was a more be GDA conform and also be Shishia and say a coffin back if one of my befi. Yes, I know say exposure. On any idea. No. In the yard ring, say, yeah, did come about because and you can see a close schools, no, but person or you're on so and if in 40 years and say the management of the small crisis in the sea, Accra Girls in the techno, and no, I'm experience, no, I'll come back and insist when you're there, almost a Quran in coffee, no, indeed. The management, they should still look at it. How do you manage this situation? Because from day one, at Institute of Education Studies, I can attract was definitely we knew that people will get the virus. There's the probability say Mufrani be benyebi. Now you know also why you say Kwambe na say bas obi enyebi a obefa so. And no na when to me handling year or Accra Girls are actually got this national core afi obi aka no. Na to so mienu. Now teacher ni can the issue about this registration, we are privy to the MOU ministry in GS signed with Ghana Education Service. And apart from that, President Ebeka Sainoka said they will not allow any activity to go on campus apart from teaching and learning. The UC boss so I can say registration centers will not be set up on school campuses. Nina was for good reason. The reason is simple. The reason is that so what this registration school why is distracting Kwalano. And you answer against Kwala in school quarter or I won't try no refuse. Necessarily, so we are doing so registration. If it is even an afterthought, what you do is say, who call relevant authorities that only one say. Now only one say anything about them. No one catch your own say. Because of this challenge, I be a registration. This is what we want to do. Then you give them the opportunity to be part of the whole decision-making process. Now I then what support you? But you didn't do that, and that is why PTA ever out PTA association can forcefully say they don't understand the reason why registration in school. At that point, what breached that issue of trust, and it will now ask people will now still ask her, in school not just a catch and say, we want to mean any swap. What's the probability saying I can obey them will be this so? And Tina make us say all our conversation now this morning is about the issue of trust.
Now, Mami Kasembi, before ye man kwala ko school, it's a research institute, movie. Now, one of the issues I think we made it available to the Ghana Education Service. One of the things that came up, and it said the teachers and the parents were not so much sure. Said GES, any Ministry of Education, you make a recommendation. Said they should try as much as possible to build that kind of trust. Say ne beya mo friend be teacher school mo din ko si say obetun and so on then wabefie now so ye hwe ne ma akoso be nu mi ensenya I say will breach the trust na stakeholders and one. Now going forward, they should try and make sure that they will win back the trust. Maybe I'm afraid no either watching school. That's the only way the public corner bit me about for.
Ms. Auntie, if that is the case, I mean, about registration here, no, so say I schools more no. Electoral Commission has said that the normal control and next one better so. It's just one school. They have to say, "Omo to me and start and run." Ti ombe some extra day account. It say already no breach of trust abemua. Say see aye throw the aye dey edintro na to nkofo wo school schools no SHS no. Who ne say?
And I make us say and also a breach of trust even from the first gentleman on the land. Or can I say there will not be any activities. That is why our schools are normally church service need those things in plan. Schools, because we don't want any external person to come in here. We are taking registration officers to the schools, and then they are going there with party agents. But parents cannot visit the students. Students are not allowed to go out. So if you want to take this critical decision, which we think is okay, you need to involve those you called at the beginning of the process. Now, catch on. So what they say better and now catch on say and you need say registration, but they say apostle. So we want to do ABCD. Just take their mind. That is how we build trust. And I think the penny for they should learn how to do some of these things so that at least when you go to the when you come and sit and talk about it, you get people who are supporting you because you have involved them. But when you want to go and you didn't tell them, teachers will complain. PTA is now complaining. Of course, they cannot do anything about it. But you are eroding the trust now on their mouth as an institution to take care of their kids. And if you are not careful, if any other incident happens again, the national call will pop up again and it will be disastrous. Another thing that
Ms. Auntie, yeah, which I'm me and Kabe home and I'm come Mr. So as on a member was so back. Because I point now make our Mr. So to me, so no Case, Munamuko Shia. At the time of GS, money easy for ya, Jenny say. Young coach Rudy, no, I don't know my parents, I don't know my can't teachers, I don't know my from my share because me who say, I shall so my penicra frey, teachers, you know, no echo Jubilee House. And no, Mrs. who wants that. And the registration now, Mukoya, another a man from the registration was not part of the conditions initially. Okay. And of course, the president is so wisdom. Say, or pursue any challenger which they are likely to face when the children can. It will afraid headmasters, women executive, of course, because of social distancing, and afraid basic school, from the COPS, Conference of Head Teachers. But a chance of what you know, we go through all the conditions. No, Obisa one say. Bibi or mo, you are the people on the ground. Yeah, officer, uncover Biana Ebeba. A member of CHAS, executive, and sorry, say, president, ye be a friend say, registration. Tamwa, and Qualay, ye be a big jaw. Yeah, okay. Yes, so your man instruction said, me and Macolebi and Kofi during the period. It's near by any day. Okay. And penny for her president class on the cabinet. Into a chance of one moment, the adventure by the entron colony.
It was expected, say, Yajia Tumun, one more call back. Okay. On the Bema, all the heads. I said they should look at they should stand by for a race because there was nowhere you be releasing Kwalansa. Parents now complain. Majority were going to come to school to college to go and register because they think say once an abandoned do 18 and then there will be chaos. Okay. Okay.
Inti patron beso o chire say a chance for mum.
Yes.
And the adventure and by say. Say the ben and kola na nkwa bontin kotro mudina yentro di ni nya wo munti no. Yenya hyehye momo.
Say I'm concerned say I have to be honest me be do and then mentimi anko baby anko say registration part of the compound he no mo ye no a
no school
yes but
reporters school no
they must designated place yeah
oma designated omo di nkonwa na oma separate
nkonwa yeah baby ankwala no e bia omo sua de
ben ho kakra ayi producer prince e be ya yen share video no from Samson Kenya meche kumase kwa Asante Man SHS e ko hwe baby ankwala ne tie omo kira de wo classrooms ni bi anim e na oma designated anim ho no ma na easy for na set up but oma social distancing ankwala no mu ba ko bia e share mask but ga wo ka sen ke bi eni se ben classroom
no say you close down and I say half of the school ni ho eti ye koran they will say facilities in the baby down to omo to spread eti when the EC people came you could get a separate classroom will be anyhow.
But the classroom away and closed. Some say easy for any health service for not doing no mind so more na bonting.
Exactly. I suspected they would do it on the verandas of those empty places.
Yes.
I know. It would do compound the distance between the registration center and baby omo classes there. I know that person me will say.
Okay, yeah, because something Kenya me check report and no e dey my video na ntia be bo na e dey ache awusiafo but era party I remember ho back say Mr. So watch him say enya sa aban ana GS for na e dey kwhye nkofo ko na Charles meeting on be no Jubilee House omo ni imperial stakeholders e share na omo ade adwenche ba say ye twema nkora no try exams ni wie ni atwodi na ye be twodi na eja nkwala no nti nka omo nya arrangement bi na nkwala ni mpie free school nkwa abonten nti mbacho what ase ho ho no say na Mr. So watch him say nya sa aban e na ope vote nti na oye ni sa Ezanti Utemeka na me busa say you ran so watch him say nye aban na say ye Charles e na de adwenche ne ba na omo ye santi ye kan breacher na nye omo aban e na breacher Charles na de adwenche ne ba say nye na mankola na nya convenience of ye betwe omudin abra omo free school won kwa abonten kwetwe omudin
and I make us say any bad decision because I definitely would you be person move na ebe betro the issue at stake ni say only say Charles Mpuna e can say Mr. So Wakana what happened to the teacher unions no what happened to the PTA National Association no why were they not informed because definitely no mo na omo our form ho omo ne mo edin komo omo na mo ne omo atena se aye arrangement so Charles wo ho ene wo teacher unions nso wo ho ene wo teacher parents association nso wo ho na wo hwe nipa these three associations here on wo mu ye du mefa nsa teacher unions no any parents no Charles on the said masters no ene wo ye de okokwe inti senka bibi say e wo so a obetimi ni omo kusia na omo discussing obetimi ni the relevant stakeholders na kana di ho abobo won ji won adwen kwampo na obetimi ayeden inform won ahead of time adosha ebi o ma ni nyina ayeti ni Thursday Friday na wo register mofra no inti na make say ye penifo no say if there is that issue of trust between the authorities and the other stakeholders now I think say they should watch the way they handle it and yes ana break it trust na ebe hanyama bebra what say then or man especially when it comes to education sector because we need everybody to be on board now say one yen sana say we say say ana ba and yen say na omo nyina chance a plan ya na woni say omo ma support say let's go ahead and do this no wutimi twa on board at a certain stage in the decision process now then they will revolt and when they revolt on make sure we home na fe ama adena jinsem again me sure say parents be an agency or cost to find a back edena ko fie so ko register I don't think say we have recorded any case and we have heard anybody talking about it say me cost to find a back ko fie ko register I don't think say ya TBB say bibisa o ha ene me man as maintain ho yi it is that excuse say bia na often be ko school akwa form man na chaos no I don't think say a very strong excuse to say now the Ghana Education Service and the Ministry of Education should accept say they did not treat the teacher unions and the parents well by not giving them advance notice of what they were going to do on the campus especially at the point I already can catch on said they will not allow any external activity to be carried out on campus. Now, if there were changes in data, whether it was coming from CHAS, it was coming from the ministries, it was coming from the Ghana Education, or even the EC, it was duty bound on the Ghana Education Service and the Ministry of Education to inform the other relevant stakeholders, say, this is what we want to do, and we would want to inform you.
Ms. Auntie, I know I say, Papa, I must have bound champion later on. Now, you know what to train and common Institute of Educational Studies, opening Katia Auntie, and yet in car, I will zoom now, chums opening or say, Charles or no Charles, Mona Moye and Penny for Mona Moshe Messiaso. In the Marco, she Muna Munim and Crow, Munim say teachers or because school young Creko, no Moncan echo, or many teachers near there. Nay, more said yes, say, Muche teacher for no say. Ma for ma because of yempeso ombema ya ni bia ba onemu yebema easy for yebema party agent for aba mama be kasa unim say NDC so sue easy electoral commission because of our registration ya say na we de e de enkra no to omo so omo pay injunction court mfa ne ntiem na omu ntwa so kra na registration say no na ene ne one injunction so beba no omo wie but then e bia the injunction e be ne say din bia ya tro between enra ene ne e wo SHS campus no court be nullify na yenim de court ebeka we run so opening na sama na oka no
asma oka no it looks like she said bra ye call a president ho am say na kana otwe ma enkola na ko school in fact enokra na our main concern is say PPs na ye de koma enkola na teacher for no ebeko we were still waiting for a response to that request now, Charles executive member Omoko school say the third week because I don't know how it worked, but I think at all penifoni in asum say yan here ebedu baby no kwala no kra no friends say woman your opportunity to register even though they are qualified no. Eti bra response and I say enkrata asem o say yisi na otimi nya kwan ekoye adwuma no. Eba na say it was na very short. Now can be say we anticipate parents be I didn't say parents be, but I was saying say ekwa animu na ade no be end no. Parents betimi asori say I didn't na wo mama no yan register omo. We say some parents are passionate say they bed do 18 nko ade.
But yente so far
there. Yente ono no okay. Your friend is saying Mona want to say parents be I didn't say parents we came together to storm the school to take the action. No. We say kwa be na ye fa so abon ho ban. Na within the registration period no. E be ye den ankwala na your opportunity. Maybe say I don't know how they were going to work it out.
But opening mama ko teacher ni ene ne kasa no kwa ne edi ba mu say ya teacher unions na mo mama ne mama ya sa mo akwa babio na answer na opening kase dey am say emfiri wo mo ho say child GS na chenchen o mo say entro nkola ni di ana say bibia ti so o mo say ye chas na dey request nkra ba say be ya o mo nyani say dey ba e man nkola no ma bonte so o mo betro di say basic school the JHS for the my e betimi am say obi be ye expose no. But answer not to assume.
Yes, but Senana, my brother, there was lack of communication too, down to the bottom. Because when we decided, no more deliberacy were on. It didn't end there.
Okay.
And aqua na ababedu say, Senana, many an now, if there was any need to change or add data, sanka our communication it was to the latter ni yin na ati but say na okan no yin to me nka say kwana 18 years into my intro mu bi but what needed to be done should have been done.
Okay. Yo mama ye no ase later ye be ba be pe sa question no ahum waye ama mask na sem no the enti am teachers minimum na open
mask na sem no seka o de kakra no bitimi enya number no abia because I was say school be enya bi
ya won number
so munya bi a
obetimi a facilitate
yes
teacher for there
very easy
okay
because numbers ni nyina ye wo
okay
ninim ne enti a ekodu ho no school for nkwa na nya bi na teacher for enya bi because it was meant for both students and staff.
Teachers. Okay.
Staff mpo. So we teacher
yes, okay.
Yeah. Enti say bibi na ba problem bi na ba na etimi aso ano.
Okay. Mama ti dog say enje wo number omo be make sure say unu school for no ni school bi a omo teacher for ni nya bi no omo sabe ka omo de. But say ye ma o.
Se hu ba bi a fi kra e betumi akọ district.
Wo
na chair.
Okay.
E dey ni see say shortage na ba ya. Immediately so.
Opani mu ni monitoring system bi a mo de monitor say. Ai gina ya mu si nim kan e wo so no ya e ko form ba bi a.
Ebi na ye a whole of the council members e kan ho ni directors here and ya to ye ho gu the whole of the country. Yeah. All these are questions ebisa. Enti ye kwa when nyina ye go through.
Okay.
So so na meka say minya 2 cases of small shortages are me structure also ring a depot na regional administration come so kakra say onkoje no fanko
me bana ye mabusa this issue say me person can make messages but ye pompai say yesabeka babajama deputy director legal Emma National Democratic Congress NDC aminyoko because NDC assume electoral commission ye na electoral commission so between common here say dey na NDC pe o see am injunction into the introduce media na ekoso SHS no because say the teacher for ika no ahia say ekroman ka say betro din wo senior high schools and this omu tro din wo dia na isi anka nkyere wo mu dia ene court emfanisa entoto bo pani man fanko KNUSC SHS die enye covid die nti die protocol ena mo ye de ma say because KNUSC case no ema niema bebre ni da ho emien say de o ka say nurse e wo school bia o ma bie and this nurse wo ho ana nurse wo hospital ya attached to the school there die ni protocol ama kire teacher for no so wo mu ni so se ba na sa akora bi yare a esan say ye ntumi hunu say ye covid na ye bibi fo nti no kwan we say na say enfa so
I know there already in schools no what we are attached to and I say by some arrangements the nearest hospital
Open dey work on but teacher for any aware of this arrangement because KNUST video na ye wo na ye yi no teacher for me enu gina na omo bon komo eso omo se omo ka che yenya na esi bi o che mu se de be ya eye ekra ne ba o se akra no kwa se nya dana na wuyi na de chen na se wo ko wuyi na omo maka se ye ma no milk because omo collapse wo class kra asa na eche teacher for no ka se ye ma no milk tinye se na omo se omo suspect se covid omo se nya sa na sa dia iku yenye itumi wo video nu se teacher for me enu gina nchen na akra no so te so ani nuanom school for those people no mujina akra ne nchen no munya nurse for
afia ade we see na me watamale
okay
obi frame me and station be frame me na or run it that story and oyi picture ne chem na say picture na mo twa na mo conclude say a teacher for no wo mujina ho they are not doing anything me who say nipa me no e picture so me teacher for assume say no e teacher for wontimi nche ade a no more discuss
okay
now it will be jump to conclusion say womo enye honhwe na even so many allegations say womo cry a statement ni ade and I say
omo your statement and then we video nim
exactly you can see that you can see that because nipa ni gina chi no utwa say mo hwe say the teacher for ni gina ho they are not doing anything and I make say nipa mi ni gina ho you can see say they are conversing and they are some na no mo kan we don't know so to conclude say when we just home on your no there na feel say unfair to the teachers because who try one try a voice so and count and so I conclude say
voice count but voice na count your commentary enye de na e koso
no teacher for no because so we just na picture na ama
we know
I conclude say your friend say when we
just but na for conclude based on I am shishia badaya and ordinarily obinye say obi a teacher ni obi kura wo ya ankra na baby a na say ohun say obi akra na wa free mu no ni akra no we na wawu no
okay
na obi gina baby kura na hu say oyonko kra esi epini wo tete a say de nuanom kra na ko gina no na nka obi dwene say nka bi obi kura be ye attempt bi say oh na mumye so ni mu mumye ma ni bibi eno na na mankofo ka say omu gina ho no they were standing casually
anyway first science interpretation I mean
we are worried
kakra
okay
because abia how to send this boy to wherever. I don't want to go on the side of the teachers. But say the two also say no much they are looking. I feel say we are being unfair to them.
Okay. I was for young Ahumana Baba Jamal, Deputy Director Legal, Emma NDC for na SHS schools, ye true ni one Baba subject, any GS, council head, your nature Chinkomo, no na Emma NDC, a court. No Baba Jamal, no paper, good morning. Aquabanso. Nyankopan Daruma, lawyer, na ye person chemu ye say. NDC di enti na mako court no mo so mo pe injunction ba kire mu maye
Miriaba ye dikan ma men kire mu se o man ye de mabu mai ibia obeye bia na any ground wo embra mu no na je se nya o ye no na je se na kwanso so what ma se ibia obeye bia enye we council. Oh yeah, at the end of the day, whether we are in normal times or not normal times, our society must be governed by law. Because that is the path I choose to say, your peshe or mine, a year and ramai. The Electoral Commission, a body, a constitution, a creative. I know one who created constitution also created one man emra on fanyejuma and one man acquiring say on to mean creative and maybe a very constitutional instrument. What creative the latest one here 126. Meanwhile, CI 91 and 126 and say you operate. According to CI 191, say open say we electioner. Baby, yeah, open software registration. Also, make sure say what they said, because we only see 1992. The confusion, baby, by a stolen verdict. One of the issues, they say, register and go, baby, a month for Quaco, a bar, resource cry, police station, you go and a resource buy. So, you can make those things, and I'm running say make sure say baby I will back registration biano for being to parliament 21 days no be and to gazette said dinner it means say obin to me contract baby and registration will be in that's sorry electoral commission after all the names of the court of parliament over 26,000 people. What I after emergency meeting say, Nadichia, one can grow Nadichia or Quaco registration, or secondary schools. Now, secondary schools would be a polling station that are no problem. Now, secondary schools now ain't a polling station, no. If you are making it clear, say, and your problem, sir. You ever register students not at all because students you name your over 2 hours and any member people in NDC. So definitely students Ghanaians they deserve to be registered. But even if you have a right, there is a process through which you claim that right. For example, Flagstaff House in Ifia. Baba Jama meant to me in family anyway, then you got that Flagstaff House. Baby. Nana Duankasa on your president, no own to me as a Babatina Flagstaff House. But of course, the process of election winning, he was able to claim his right as the president of this country. And today, can I say, no person is a man for secondary school. I didn't know one Trump fan go to parliament and the Emrana chair. Now, Ubi so secondary school, yeah. Now, any polling stations, yeah, quite registration because most of the polling secondary schools, any polling stations at all. And your position is say over story kekese me kwa to be outside the gazetted police stations illegal. And say I am mrakwanso so a court and interpret mrano court and can say me who say no me no and me kwanso and I any kwanso nti wo je ko court a ya sem tiawa
nti pacho na je say injunction na mo pe on schools na registered polling stations dada ana schools na enka ho na isi dia ka ho no ana ni nyine all the schools isi trodi ni nyina na mo pe injunction on it no
the school registration center dada dia na gazette no so what man
okay
enti eno no nka your problem
okay.
Ye kan wo mo a omunye gazetted registration centers no
okay
wo mo ho asem ni yeken so what man say
okay
for example oba baby to say akwetia Central is here already a polling station so what man say
okay
so problem ni o akwatia technical institute already a polling station and the problem ni o ba o ko ti say baby ntia when secondary school any polling station but oko akwa register so what man say so in that sense the baby na any gazetted no and it's what we are talking about not those which are already gazetted
okay nti papa jama say see how about argument and comfort so aka say enkra no omedi 18 years constitution no so obi a wo ye Ghana ni wudi 18 years asisi e twodi ti asisi e twodi a say polling station no are registered or not yenim say ye ni in ordinary times according to EI no a omanpenedia ban executive instrument no nti sa easy for at the polling station no koto ankola no ko twodi a eno ebeye bone ana how does it become illegal by virtue say
ruling na Supreme Court the man ruling 2 na or the 2 na relief 2 no or say onipa who right to be registered but when you make yourself available it is not a matter of me them na or some register me them na me tia bontia na the electoral commission for registration bra me them register me we are be
okay
so it is not a matter of just having the right to be registered but making yourself available to be registered is part of the process to claim your rights on the mechanical process to claim your rights
yeah
so you making yourself available for you to be registered is part of the process to claim your right. Also, I can say, the idea when you say you crow,
yes.
In two concrete, you put me in the crew, but any police station or over to Zakotia, crew is a team of Guanta, only place police station. And more from Fajin, I feel in almost creative police station or more from Fajin and all those things. But that time, then let them go for grown no more register because they make themselves available to be registered in other centers. So So the fact there you have to be registered, now does not make it compulsory. Say baby, will be a father and non 12. Baby, reasonably, no. Electoral Commission again say this wow, we are obeying over to my register, no, because I had a media or only in a register. So what am I saying? And this Electoral Commission edition one gazette area. I think on an emergency go to now was a with the big home because you see, creating polling station is the process. And we are not against registering any Ghanaian and any student. Why 18 years he deserves to be right? He or she deserves to be registered. So that is not our problem. Our problem is that the police station claim 1992 no all of a sudden this is one of the temporary boots. Now where they are secondary school and this is one of the temporary boots. Those confusion is what we are trying to avoid now.
But Baba Jama say easy letter no me ba mo ka say political party agents fo nyina benya access on be ko ba bia ye be school bia ye be trodi ni wo ho no nti say if the anticipation say problem be because so say no should clear any doubt ana bia so wadwe my market ne ya
Efia
Baba
don't think say every electoral commission here no they are giving it out of genuine intention.
I didn't think I'm suspect you.
Don't assume that because we have reasons to suspect them plenty.
To suspect them?
See, I call more. And that's all. in the sea akrom we no ma nya ne kwam so we in idea of there it is right there we are all of a sudden no be general because we see akra no and yes we say electoral commission whereby we organize an emergency meeting chain electoral commission bia bagana abrabo.
Now say we are not in normal times. Until they organize more emergency meetings.
Before we entered into abnormal times, emergency meetings.
Now say removal of Charlotte Oseni Mami, Jemensa Banukwanya, ordinary, ye who be that in the history of electoral commission. Say I establish a prima facie case against any EC boss. I I'm here for Faba. Baba.
Removing an electoral commissioner and replacing him, no, does not put us in abnormal times.
But a BSc Ghana history that.
It may be a novelty, it may be a novelty, but it doesn't put us in abnormal times.
It's your organizing emergency meetings and not born anything.
Normal times, I need to say, convidabe. Now, we have confusion all around the swat man here.
Baba Jama, Baba, said, but say clearly, Ubeja to me, so much time, ma, Yamami Jemensa by anytime, only the commission, no started so much, Jumana. Na a brainy etia. And until na normal. Until no more be emergency no.
And they show some new registration. So once they have accepted, even under abnormal times to do a new register, then they should do it well.
Okay.
That's what you must say.
Okay, Mato
they know we are under abnormal times, no musica so obey a new register.
Okay.
Some of us said they say because we are not in normal time and looking at the issue about time and working and all those things, we put all together and that was our argument.
Okay.
And I'm a boy.
I know that it was clearly established, but say I was more suspecting easy for to say, imagine you're genuine, sir.
Me catch us.
And to be person call on the no more. I am manning your genuine.
We have reasons not to believe whatever they are doing.
Okay.
For example, Omo Bakata and say openly, Omo IT expert Bakata and say that we are going to use the old voters ID card as one of the preliminary, one of the prima facie cards. And I want to hear that video.
Almost the old ID card, this new electoral commission,
Yes, before Omo Kwakwe CI,
okay.
The IT department or Bekai open it is on video. But
say lawyer, IT department or Omonia commissioner, they don't come under the same.
And if your woman can go back to my sister.
Okay, lawyer Kasa.
Or no IT department because they came and said that they are going to use that one. Yeah, Dr. Serebo, who also came out to say, there is, all the old card number now the 2 and 1, old information and the back of one. We had all. But at the end of the day, we normal CI without our involvement. Old card.
Now say CI na parliament minority leader ni minority vote ni
not that parliament attend all the back a crazy problem because they didn't pre-lay it. We take pre-layer. We go pre-lay. We pre-layer. We pre-lay say. Parliamentarians will have the opportunity to look at it. So but one pre-lay, now all of a sudden we'll be laying at once because we lay at once and nobody can change anything.
Okay. In the legal committee or parliament and now NDC minority members in be also munoma and sana ebele.
One no time and only idea now start here who did it. But once the one lane you can't do anything about it. So what must say?
Okay. Now say Baba asemo okay etwetwe maso kaka because CI omo de ba first and ye twe san ye asa no mo san de ba bio. Into all that time you know unu minority for parliament led by honorable Aruna do so almighty Aruna do so be any so abi omo nyina hu sa anomaly here wo mu nyina yi.
We can't trust this electoral commission. Because the process in parliament about laying CI and all. Say, body be CI. Nobody can change anything in it. Nobody can change anything in it. Senator Beto on so what must
okay.
So they either withdraw it and relay it or when they lay it, it goes like that. So okay.
Okay.
And when we lay first one, you know, we started making some noise. But our main point was the voters' ID card, the old one. Don't you know that?
Okay, yes.
They withdrew it and relayed it. Normally, in the parliament, what parliament will do is that, and what we call pre-laying. Pre-laying means what the document not parliamentarians. Not constitutional committee way for so atmosphere. Normal system and no make to change say and I say.
Okay.
But what she did is that she had a meeting with them. Woman made documents nankasa so atmosphere pre-made documents nankasa.
Okay.
Or meeting with them to hear them. But at the end of the day, I don't lay your no open.
Easy for no.
Easy for no. CI 2126. So then, wouldn't even found Santa. At the time that parliament, that was why we were forced to go together.
There be no it's not yet, and the we after the end into meetings now only minority folk in now. Raise this issue, man build the consensus. And I'm to one
I told you, sir. Normally, electoral commissions are and can say before the end pre-lane one or meeting of all political parties.
Okay.
What must you?
Okay.
You now yes, in formulating the CI itself, or the Obiaba board. What must you?
Okay.
Our ideas will be captured, everybody's ideas will be captured. In the way pre-laying, now parliamentarians know why they any opportunity to make changes where necessary.
Okay.
Now, so the moment the electoral commission have been made financing, they have a problem with me.
Okay.
But this is what I'm telling you, that this is not the process that this one went through. Wait and go through that process now.
Okay.
Yes, we're not part of formulating the CI 126. Yeah, we were not part of it.
Okay.
And first one now. Noise, or withdrawal or our main concern was the voters, old voters, one for Ankang.
Okay.
So our concerns were not captured.
Okay, so Baba, Yamra back to suspicion or say more concerns were not captured in the CI 126. But they say about Yamra and the actual deal was schools no. And I'm also more injunction, court and finance and so some of the areas are and our centers now. And yet gazetted no. But also easy forward dream money no margin any genuine sir. Said indeed I do money better easy.
The fact is that we can't trust them and cast on more dream money. You know the what them now kind.
Okay, until you can't trust them, I won't trust it easy no.
Wow interpretation no
okay. Into them I won't trust it easy no.
We have a reason not to trust them. I'll give you one of the major reasons being this CIT now myself. And we are also we have, for example, the last IPAC meeting, the first IPAC meeting after the eminent officers, and the one who led that, me call you no. As some eminent personalities, the possibility of a new register. The opening remarks of Dr. Sirebo and the IT director and say they have invited us here to help them do a new register. Not the possibility of do a new register. That was why we walked out. That is not the reason why we came here. The directive was said, the possibility of doing it. The one that this is in that there, then you don't need us here. So what am I saying? So we have several reasons why we believe we have the cause to be careful whatever the Electoral Commission is doing. We have a cause to think that way. Now, it is Obiaba. Now, all of a sudden, on an emergency, in the Electoral Commission anticipated, come I didn't go to more than a month now. You can't say, the Electoral Commission do not know. Into a name that I am no Guadano into the you take into consideration what must and me what my area all of a sudden registration definitely it will raise eyebrows. Here I will see a suspicion. And that's what we are saying. The fine. say almost we are seeking injunction to stop it, and also ask for a declaration that what they are doing is illegal. We are asking for a declaratory relief. A declaratory relief says what they are doing is illegal, and that they should stop it. Or whoever is registered under those circumstances, something must be done about it. So that is our position. And we are can't say this Electoral Commission, and they are doing too many things wronger. Animal too.
And to Baba say, I'm going to injunction. I said, I'm open now. Move because most of the injunction registrations are not. And then starting and then any second day, 2 days. And I'm going to register SHS for the injunction. Court are granted and a court are granted.
No, they are filing. They are filing. But if they don't mind, Mrano, a woman effect on the woman effect. And the but yet the other cost for the Mrana is what was here? Yet the other cost for the Mrano Ayetuma. Because under normal circumstances, now as more, we are bringing it to your notice. Say, yes, yes, injunction there. I was thinking Ujai, but that we a Kufuado Ghana. And the Yama and 6 for send the open. And it's Uber. That's even though your filing is published, is on the social media, everybody is aware. But I don't know if they are some big no more someone because they don't have a court never come once. But as to whether court be just one on into yes, see law abiding people, and I'm a whatever the court will rule is what we will go by. So what matter? If there is any other way, I may use some so the assistant, young Conco, ye be say, ye confirm Rakosh, Debbie, you have to continue to deal with issues legally. Send a Yako court, no? It is a Yako court. Let the court go, they don't make me, okay, fine. The Mrafo order was here, your pastor, Mrafanzo from your order was your pastor, your befato. But we believe in the rule of law and will continue to work with the law so that this country will continue to be in its peaceful manner. Yes, that's all die be die because I'm going inside. We will not do that.
Baba will be anchor all die be die because I'm going inside.
Now, the all die be die. One and I'm putting it into only there.
That's what meaning baby, I will cackle. Oh, can't die be die. Meaning baby, I will cackle.
Make a couple say, me better problem about my baby.
Now say, Baba, you know, me papa or can't all die be die or Ghana. It was Uncle Faba, Yenim baby, I will kick up.
All that be die, I can't be done. No kind.
Why can't die be die down?
And you will be actually and the catching your car or that be done.
Baba Yama, one can't all die be die, and be down.
Oh, nothing. What will your own car or die be done?
And teenagers and I don't want to all die be die, me boy.
And also go for another baby,
now say, I shall say all die be die terminology, by then another one free. And to open the Kuti and make sure so Bianca all die be there. Say,
more good is a one out to go to one who covers them.
Baba Jama, may last question. I think we last but one question. And they say, a year friend saying, injunction, a possible set of my file, court before a Duada. A Duada Nanquay, training in every but the legal effect. See, I grantee, and I just say, Edintrona Electoral Commission SHS when you're Bogosana. And I'll
declare that those election, those centers are illegal. Whatever you have done at that place is illegal.
And the capture national database.
The effect of the law, if it is granted, is that the BIA and in that state illegal. So what matter? To be a registered or who becomes an illegal process. Maybe they will have to register them in different centers. What in the majority?
Okay.
So that's the effect of the law. And whether they register them finish today or tomorrow, no. Once the results come, no, the effect will be the same.
But before I will come, I'm going to question where answer our crab Prof. Nano Pokwaji, my dear, because we are a politician. I watch our agro. Finally, in 2020, about one, about Kwama with Nano Pokwaji, I will take it. Or better me the magic now. NDC Muluzu year 2016, I'm 1 million free. mu vote mu no obetime de sa magic na ba na
sama 1 million sama ya o kaka no we fia manya ka to say am kan na MPP program bo nyin tunto mu wini ba 1 million
ada we na say records wo ho baba the records are there
omo nyin tum ya wu Canada Japan no bisa na say omo ye de no mu wini 1 million no na no o generate ka do no ni de ne
ada be Canada Japan ye easy ana
no de so akana sam say o ye MPP ni no akana sam
na aya director of elections ana
by any case me before you be Professor Jane no na me about 80% sure say you be winning election
2020 and 2024
2020 and I last time na 2024 you do
on me busa for clarity on patcho me busa for clarity
2020 you can one
okay okay
Professor Jane, you for 2024.
2020, I'm by 2020.
In the 2020 election, I'm not sure you're winning. But John Mahama Koko Yi, Mammy Jane, the Kahon Kran, Mama, Idia, at the team crowd.
Okay.
Do you know why I'm saying this?
I'm Pachochim.
Already the ticket is an attractive ticket with John Mahama at the head. But I'm ya boy na be kan no oh say efia fa maame no fa ne oba o ye so ye oba no fa tonchen
okay
na maame no na se vice president da be twetwe mi na form compare se maame no so u rate o mo maame no ya first three o memu ana
okay vice president abenyina
vice president abenyina from yen start even from we are the Imam time.
Okay.
Johnson, Ebaye. If you are about Fourth Republica, Aka, and about First, and I'm a if you are and about Professor Mills, if you Professor Mills, and you about John Mahama, only about Aliyu Mahama, or your engineer, and I'm a I can't know a lawyer, and I'm a boy. And I can't know a lawyer, and I'm a boy. I
mean, sure, meaning,
okay, I'll check it. And Sana Aliu Mahama, no, your engineer. Professor Moss, no, or a tax expert. John Mahama, communication expert. Mr. Atta, economist. And Baumia, a banker. And Mama Jane way. English professor, great managerial expert, a woman with value, an achiever, and excellence. We are talking about Mameno as a person and the achievement in her lifetime. I always say it is an icing on the cake. But she can stand on her own. Not to compare by says I didn't hear one in the crowd and a brusura. So, Mameno in her own stead, or a giant in terms of in terms of education, in terms of achievement, in terms of international exposure, in terms of everything. Now we are waiting now what the sebi ni obana or after looking for all these qualities, you found those qualities in a woman. What am I saying? In the end, you wake up for na fufu na fiu se na san ton kwemu. Enti maame no ye twa ye fufu a ye pen kwan bi dia bom no. E free ye nsa na san ko to aben kwemu. So enti that woman is a woman of excellence. Enti ne ba o ye no so say be we na so we na ni fie go. Ono ni fie woni se ne mama ye so we na doctor.
Yeah, Baba Jama, I know they are the two about. Say, I know they are the two about the other over say. Yeah, don't for you to me your running mate, and I ain't to me pulling votes, and
I no be a can never to my running mate.
Nti ye jomfo ne ntumi nya rani meto.
Me nka say wo ye jombo. O wi asia nkata no sa na tie. Nyankopon boy no. They will be no more. They don't be some leaders throughout their life. What must say?
Me to ask you, but I don't know can say prof influence or her obeti media, but I don't know can animate doctors. Not just say obi ma and now I say or your profession or engineer and to abo.
If you
Sanya can another go amre.
If you I didn't know who now no
but me person o ye na yin mama because o ko kan ma omo ye doctors ni ade say ne.
Oh, if you let's say you got to be your bar. See, oh, me your bar no pinchen. You got to be your bar. Who do you school ni bibia pinchen? For example, me mama one co school da. And so a ma, a massimo grey mo, me mama ka home.
Sa pepe.
Wa shem kwada baku 8 years na ko tertiary level. What must say? Enti anu na mo obi ye oba ye ka se oba ye oba o ye oba wo abataye onyo oba bi kekese ni oye oba sebe sex nti ana ni sex ni gender nti what must say
nti na ana make us na mo nyi oba na oye ni nti na mo ye what she's bringing to the table.
No, I in fact me can credential as a person.
Okay.
Na send me ebinu ni na mo ka so oyo oba nti ne fa no no na omu yi ya no fi o ma dwem first what man say.
Okay.
Na me wi am di oba no so to so say we na all school all your management vice chancellor we say the whole African Women University was Zimbabwe no vice chancellor we know ye na so ni fi so as oba no wa fa ntonche.
Okay.
What taking the mask and the mama and saying I a doctor.
Yeah, but Jama, and I'm Ibusa said to you. Everything. Baba Bucho. I think I told the Biamukosa level, no, so it's not fair to man because so I bema, I Baumiaba. Man, Tida send this for more can say, and about Miama Nina or one. And Kranumu Biako, ye say, therefore, or ye good, and now or ye bad. Yes, sir. Obia and Maya and Crabon never can send it. Nemanya, and so you nipan determine life. And crying one more and Craboni.
If you are totally wrong.
Oh, Baba.
You nipan determine in my life.
Nasa Crabia book and a separate.
One determine one at two mama.
Now, to want to mean to Tiakra or crime, partner crime, Silla, one Koya Craboni. You need penny for the
no, you can normal situations. You are abnormal situations. But normal situation, we expect to say, oh, bar. Obasheni obatitini ne also we no obeye ma obano because kan hu say so wo obapa obano eye omriba awu ba boni eye wonko awba onim sa wo obaboni eye wonko awba but wo akwada pa no onyin be ye penimpen fia je wonam we na no na metisa wo ka wo history en koliko ni we a wache aton. No, can radio, so I'm a boy. Meanwhile, that woman, no more on TTB, Wofia, or DP Bontain, and I'm a boy. Definitely, no. The effect of your house must have an effect on the life of your children. It will be Titi Amneba, not Titi Nia, Yamanamo.
But I don't know what they are not attaching a man on a man who blew up. Spioga Braba, man can a man was him. Obama, how many men or Maba as running mates? And not presidential candidate, a man can a man was him. John Mama, man can a man was him. A Kufuado, man can a man was him.
When him send Ali Mama, Nebana Stanley will use the Ama MPP.
Yes, on no winning prime minister.
So what must you? And you got the and come, Mamma, and then you can't. And
Aliu Mama back contest here, Oko Yusune back, say, or you can, and Aliu Mama be a vice president, or Yusune say, and no man of qualification. The American under President Kufuor time, they say.
Argument that we know, and why you? Because President Kufuor back from her. Now you can President Kufuor them. Ne money ne year Jumo ye na ye can.
Baba Manka, Moka only one Kufuor hotel assembly mu. And no pet and a President Kufuor Mabe issue.
There. Oh, can we say, what's in another? Yeah, Kasani and Kaneba. Nanado be a president. Da or before be a president. Ye nan ne mommy and son, ne mama, anyway, now we have spoken about them. Nobody saw back at them and say, Nanado, my uncle, Mohasam, or my mother. Yaka, if you want to watch the uncle.
And I pray the mama can was no banner, the money in my case.
Sometimes, and a bio and a masusa. Obiti debia, young fancy bia, Baumia, Nibasa, Nimasa, Miami Bra, into Nemasusano, and then I'll go home. Okay. Because I'm quite a woman pinning fierce.
Okay. And the Baba, so I'm not back to the issue. Go to do those saying, and a problem no poke my neighbor. Oko kan nwa nwa semwa nkwada no na we expose or necessary because nkwada when you 18 years you don't expose them in a way so what must say it is said you one na e dia to nten nyese ne ma no yen ka for example ba wada male ne o kama se na o kama ma semwa me ma society e bia you nya se bia enka so what must say okay
e je no is different but in America no say vote now so dey ban dey ai now ka don't vote to man ga before what some say
MPP for watch on more prof on
don't deep in because I trust for home. Okay. You don't do many train for home. I don't move baby on so. Mammy, you who can integrity at them what ultimately baby over cano. What must you? Okay. Mammy, but public life, ultimately not your papa be and fun only move. Tell me about positive things. Ni public life for university, one year university vice chancellor no. Untimi and for 30 years in the university. Untimi nyase papa bi an company. Enti maame no.
Untimi nyase money kan ho anase papa.
Say me kan say untimi nyase money bi an fa no. Okay. Obi ade na say boni a not a walk on what the manager does now can manage the crew, Naya and Papa, and I'm a boy. And the Omuntimina, some Papa be a chester, a bit me a Sam, a minute. And that's some Bonibian home, Benaka. And the mammy, apart from 30 years when Wababa ministers of Jena. And the moon be Bianca, the baby and Omaganda, and the time they chat training Caledimo, the China way, the Biano refugees there. The time you see 124 senior high schools are move 46 a year ready as the issue and no monka. Niameka was saying as you can vote. The attractiveness of the person who are the votes, but Mamino, that is born being one, maybe estimation one more a Jimmy, what is Professor Die? Former Jimpa. Rectal, so what in Newaka?
Osede.
Okay, Mamino is an achiever. Great leadership. Our next this year. And the such people know, wow, straight away, or the voting voters will be but straight away. Those who believe in academic academics, those who believe in integrity, those who believe in truthfulness. Why na, Mr. Mamino? That 1 million can watch them in the watch him. You're born in Dinkata, Nipo Diaban, watch him. And yeah, Miniaba. You see, the sweetness of the pudding is in the eating. And I'm a boy.
I think Baba and friend who's one year campaign cry. Prof. Bayer, any voter, obey me a drama and it. I think, upon the sweetness of the pudding is in the eating. You be one the pa, and you need you. Ye cross away crowd aka be bosomins ennan enunum na yakwa abato ye at least prof first 2-3 months na ye voter obedro e dia ba because people have said say baby to say central region prof bet me puli voter ba young people obe puli voter ba ema obe puli voter ba tinko for your argument America kra no e man to mama Ghana record so say man to mama o say enya me na oni me kuni mama me no ase obi send message no busa say onim say Baba Jama ye lawyer na am so esina mapasu na am say hwe Baba Jama ye lawyer kese pa no say quality say ni papa because no that the nyana je different and I say Baba a big lawyer and the Baba that say Yeah, that's it. Yo. Deputy Director Legal, Emma NDC, Amanyoko, National Democratic Congress, Baba Jama, former MP Wakotia, former Deputy Minister, Employment and Labor Relations Ministry Honum. Baba Jama and Natural and Commander Yera in Soa, Michael in Soa, GS Council member, or anyway, so why Director of GS in Fiebe Bray, Professor Kunfiame of Friho, and I obey me boy. Afu blame fi ho na obaye enti ye ne be twetwe nkoma because the enti Baba Jama ne NDC akọ court about voters register ne chese baby e yetrodin wo SHS no Baba Jama ne NDC for chese Ekufuado graduates enkra na omo kọ under free SHS no na po nkola no omo nyina beto ama nanado enuti no ma hyeda ekotwo nkola no edi na NDC di injunction atoso kofo say dead on arrival NDC say nyesa na tie yemra back na ba na openikete so wache mu safety protocols under covid ye ne covid for mpeni and na Dr. Jewapia ka NDC covid-19 team ne ho ye ne ono so beka so say yem close school no now because you call lockdown kra ne o case ba kum yenu and na ye wo 23,000 and the latest record aba no pay 23,000 COVID-19 cases, but there any can say you have about 17,000, 18,000 recovered cases. Into your can they are tear from yes, I know for your match show more. Into 23,000 minus 18,000 and they active cases. You're about to see critical issues. You're about to pay critical answers. I must say, Colony is safe. Yes, you is safe, and you're about to see. Opani kase ye mama kwaba we de Ghana obi a wo hwe bia wo ye pani kase ntini ye mo akwaba no say wo twen live critical issues so UTV so ubetimi ajoin UTV Ghana social media platforms na YouTube and I say Facebook na do adwenche abaye hwe COVID-19 no registration e koso SHS awodo nyina and afi other things ye besan ko airport so ye say aban pese oton airport ama airport workers ye demonstrations aban say nyesa ene etie na ko pe strategic investor. It is our issues so NDC minority so I press conference editia but yen come back to your schools na ye trodi na NDC dia kokko so mo injunction na emfa won say atrodi ni wo SHS so no kra awie ye trowie na court grant injunction pe ba bia wo SHS enye gazetted polling stations school bi o mo trodi no a yenyi ntum no aban betwa enkra na ya twa mu din e wo nyina NDC say MPP 4% o mu wie mu e wo nkwala na o mo de o mo begum no say we o mo koi so o mo shada the fake nkwala akra begu so o mo ye SHS for a o mo betwa mu ni school abra obi eni wo ba isika say party for ni nyina so for mo agent emra yera Michael so GS council head a chese wa boy am ya COVID-19 cases na ekoso schools so 3 schools pe and I record bi into mo obi amane yam enhyeche no opani ka say NDC ka say o mo de kokot baba jama say court grant injunction na no.
Oh, I know they say emrasem. Semrasem say enye GS and Minister of Education yisi no ye na dwuma. Na ye dey asem koto na nim say enkwala no ye mo obi ankoho. Na say won be wie sohwe no na registration I say enkwala over of course 350,000 ankwala nyina na edi 18 anya hwe no emu be to test there o mo edi 18 it not say we are saying and they are saying because of this no arrangement I am ankwala no enye nti ye disenfranchise o mo naka disenfranchise ankwala no no so there am say ekodu a emrande so obi adnimra obi so be kokko
baba money is here arrangement is mokaka che easy for say omema enkora no twa omudi no easy anka ebia say registration centers ni bi ho no ma enye gazetted omo register
you know we in the background your friend say cabinet near you take that decision
okay.
But the na kra so say if you want the true ages of the schools no will be our age date of birth which is registered. Yeah, teacher say obi na obetumi afia abonte abishem say o school ho ana say because omu wie near say ye open across the country because they are spread all over the country into wintimi ka say omo enye but omo school say here ye nya won nyina wo one place na school no records of who are 18 and therefore woman na benya kwan akotwe di no can feel say no there about but emra samiti Msembrana beka beche se ne ebeye
you so am check safety akwanchira bo nkora no ho ban o bebi e trodi because they say electoral officers na omko trodi ni na minim se mo test o mu ansa na mo ma easy for do o makọ afa o makọ ye registration centers e wo school wo no mankasa me wa covid na mpese nka mo si anu nti na mo se ma awofo no kra ma they say the o mokọ party agents so kọ na nye covid ya no mo de kọ ma check e no
easy form and Crawford there we can say one more there already no you know status asa no mo ye adwuma no party agents no minim say answer na abewura mu no say baby I designate for the registration no you should go through safety protocols mask you be take your temperature oberho nsa sanitize nsa ni ade minim say no there everybody will follow that into no there
but enhyehyɛ am ne o tena ase ehyehyɛ say moko school bia this is the requirement area say and was say moko tena motitintem say and amuja ni nyina ma easy
I know they easy
because people are raising the concerns you bet through the ni wie kura wo SHS schools no na nkora no ahwe fa o manya bi because party agency o mo de o mo kwesi entesi o mo
there be say your friend say at the gate you cry your official asa na you call round who could do gate you do baby yes sagate man no ex soldier papa brand you say see antro ni di won the paper so o me room
to mama room
o dey be o me room but o ye na djuma say o record o din o contact number in case you take a friend say
temperature
na higher they know how to friends track you. But no but na e bi feel say I don't know yes but because you send that be woman or yen adwuma. So
but any me say my yes san with easy.
Oh, I know there me say because you know information buy no it was too close that general on a Sunday sir friend saying of course or indicated when you release and circular they call around all the schools say ubia oba hobia must submit himself to a strict friend saying checking
now strict checking no a temperature na e be take keke wo mo maso no because who will be na say ne ne wa wo sha say kind a incubation period right let us say ehunu now the call ba obetimi akọ expose obi
o na so kodu ha
na mo ma yenya agent tro na de na mo boa easy for kan so mo ko trading mo GS for a mo na wo say mo bo Ghana education ho ba mo nka say da bi ye ntro di mo ma covid ni ntwa mu nkwansa na ya bia ya special arrangement for nkola no so mo nyina nko tro mo di na mo yesa
GS na be ye de enim say nkola no wi a entom na wo mu wie wo so hwe o mbeba out no na ye wi di ntro no
ni wi di ntro na mo ntumi nye
enti e de koto on say kwa be no because a friend say reopening of the register will be for a friend say SBC minim say and across the country you know nyina no then they will have to go by say e ba so true there but see enye wo wo akuakuo different campuses it's easier and I said earlier no it's also easier even to check their ages to see and to say it was school say enkwala bia na e do ma ko di license ko and you bia na all over the country, you know, and I said the total number of final year students who are registered for the exam, no, it's about 250,000. Okay. So it's easier registering them on the campuses than let them go home and then I'm sure.
And yes, it's more risky. I say actually in our campus, no.
Oh, risky.
If you are on combat any school, any fana, a bit of COVID na come on them.
Ghana baby will be risky. But until health for Akache say, you sure say you observe all the protocols. So Ghana you observe ya so brachi and crofo ya woman nam say be an shefi no ase na akabia ye nuru baby a yedu no.
Okay. Abutafo guso ahwe live wo UTV ene lawyers bi so ebetwetwe ngoma ma kire mu interpretation said emra no ankasa etie wo sanse mu but registration ekoso wo schools and then there to so mienu in fact enu abema something Kenya meche eko asanteman ye video no ye pese ye ni eche ye hu said ye trodi ne typical scene a wo mu trodi ne electoral commission for wo fa na school for no wo fa ya mo hwe classroom bi a nya ho na nkora ne sua de ho eno mo ede babanti ye de video no eto so sesi ana ye nyina ye hu said ye ti ansa na yakọ COVID-19 de Dr. Fobi ka say health workers bebro hanson 700 health workers eno ma test bi nti wan hwe ya na emergency bi gi ebum say ya ye nya ba bia e betimi ahwe enkrofo nti we ye asanteman SHS ena ye nua be ma Samson Kenya meche gina wono mo ni school fo ni bi o ma tetentem nti we nya classroom a omusua de e ho nom nti kwa won o ma tete o mo ntem ene ye de nkonwa si won nti o mo ko ne line by line obi anso share mask sana omo no but messages ankofo bi dia ba Tom Haruna say o say from TK mu watema na committee 1 side 20 please MPP politicians any easy for no wo mu tie Ghana for advice ya mo de ba no wo mu nya say wo mu de Ghana for nkwa to esane mu chinchini because wo be say ye to abanti na we kra na eche say wo say to editia nanado no 750 ma for no say me hwe mo live from Holland mo any adwuma kese a mo ye Destiny Krabia so good morning Vim lady ne Yeran so here in Ghana no we have too many chiefs but few Indians I don't know be a ba na we a professor and we a doctor and ye be a doctor any bedi doctor any edikojo mo na busa baba jamal asem we emame Dixon Boedi no say exactly my point if you are this woman dey empower into what be NDC na wan hwe ya ebe onwon pa wo Ghana ha say ma akra wo mto emma wo mo yonko ba into wo munyai so omo ye no barrier te say de no kwa na betwe vote de amom no oba pa de pena grant man was a great interview between him woni baba jama no to de nchechemu amapa na ba e no se me kra de my show do kra yi baba jama na NDC for ye na mama ikuta PhD no ye professor na de na ba omia won kuta PhD ana ayen bia PhD no e na to aba na Stephen Tufo no se baba jama after this interview sit back na read the messages na wa examine na the word be so enti Tufo me de me ko boss award no wa unim baba jama friend no na wa kasa semwe e de chair no Dixon Bodi no say I have a lot to say about mami. Yan kwa ahoma no so lawyer Gary ni mako wo ahoma no so obeche mu no so ye lawyer kese pa obi anim no adwuma papa wa ye enye adwuma keto obeche mu de na baba jama ka sese omo granting junction no wo court peche say dintro na easy atoni na ni na no enti enye adwuma lawyer eyi anope ye mu ache o
afia mejo so de say
Yakopon daroma wo so
kaka aja bende aja chin die kaka
na wo hwe ho ye fi covid no ho de covid ne say ayenwu CJ kra na obi expose ni
afia bende hwe wo ya kaka I mean you say no na ma na wash your mask wo ko officer na wa distance ho from obi very important o kuta sanitizer you ya kama so the way ya be so the way ya wunya bi ko ya na area pa very rare
na nkwafo sisa maban mo faili yen yo because mo faili yen ya Ministry of Finance po ya shutting it down kwafo ka se we kura che se ya se mo ntumi handle ade no emra na mo ye ni nyina emra no kura no mo ntumi enforce asoman
here na kwesa ya na of universal application ya be ya yes be ya o hwe Italy kura po de nipa wu ya ma ya so mo de gugbodum ayi truck mo wo hwe Spain nipa wu bebrebe wo hwe America nipa wu bebrebe yeni ekire ya Britain ekire ya nipa wu na ewu wo Africa ewu no kwa na ekoso Ghana I think say wo hwe numbers now has been well managed has been very well managed because Ghana numbers no nipa wu sabe one life cry wu are very important but unfortunately nipa ni kakra na ewu na omo ayare ho atomo no wo hwe by and large no ka system no ka ye adwuma yie ne mo ye encourage ho na enye adwuma no yie se de be ya ebetimi aboy ho ban e pare bi aso odin akra so no obi wo ho ba on che kra na on che mask kra na nipa no wa feel offended obi wo sanitizer kra na feel offended ye say na wo chere no hodo ade na wo sanitizer nsa ade nti o say nyina ye educate ye ho ye hu say ayaya ba yare ba ye say be ni yare ba bia unfortunately ga betu yen ye go forward no ye mo ye ho ban na ye ntimi minimize the effect of it ana pena mi tie health focus no omo so e ka say omo kra mpo no yare no so e ka mo krofo nti omo sere Ghana fo nyina ye mfa precautions no ifanya adwuma na effect of spread no emrafo
into openika se mamusa o se registration ya troi ana aba be manson legal manson aye pe wadwenche wo hono ye uni abema baba jama deputy director legal ma NDC for chese o mo file injunction e wo court ye mfa yansa ento di introduce medie na mo tro no SHS isi natural there but the enti o kasa ne se o say registration centers on mo tro din wo secondary schools na fa yan gazette ndi nimra kwan so ndi di ntwa na mo tro no ho no eye legal patrochemu emra no sa na kire
well so maybe me dey be hu so ma file wi akọ die material for
o ma file mo mama ye wo copy of omo rate no
sir
yes
omo sebu isi
eno na ye nim no ye bo ma de se yensa be kan ye ma me Sylvia ano ne ebusa se omo serve omo onsa kan na ba se se mu se yetumi serve wo internet so nti o send no WhatsApp kwa koma easy ana je se wa serve easy
ntisa
electronic transaction as no kan sa
ntisa
okay
ami je chemu nchiro
mpacho yo
on say o file paper court wa you must attempt personal service first. Now, personal service no, and the first option also would be carrier. So file paper court, rate, motion, application, whatever you might call it. Let's say own survey the other party now affected now. Court no the jurisdiction and you invoked. So own survey then the partisan can crack now. The court jurisdiction has not been invoked against that party. And the service is very crucial. I don't know if even no. Uka say, contempt application. Now, contempt no, as a major requirement for the application, no, you must demonstrate to the court, say, who survey Nipano personally, and on him the also ye, and a 1 year, no, ya wanya no na deliberate and na willful. And it's no service is very crucial. And yes, now I don't know. So much electoral commission. From what I'm there, I know a different matter. And it tells me, you know, so what me and yes personal service and I'll go back to court for substituted service. And I call the case, okay, fine. And you can answer the person through maybe publication, maybe through posting the document in front of the last known address, or through any other means. Court feasible, feasible. And the panel will say yes, you be say a cost of editiano. And until one survey, as a Woody group, and as a butcher skilling, they should make sure say they serve the electoral commission to have the court jurisdiction invoked against the electoral commission.
Is there any lawyer Musa say I must omo file injunction no service na wache mu no whether or not o ma serve you be frɛ isi for na ahwɛ say process a wuche mu o mo hu bibisa na but in the meantime say ye mo injunction grant a eche say the introduce me no because the introduce me no any nne no mo ye SHS no nti e ma ye illegal na legal
vim lady on sa na pe won fe pa tira manya bo twa chichi mu chiro sa
me da se
very sweet
me da se mu
the chair say
and one now dey that me me da se
no kwe ba ko pe o ye no se ni ma ko me ka no kwe okrum no kwe ne ba ko pe the chair say asem no mo dey go down court kra no I don't want to be a judge in the matter.
Okay.
But you see, if you are in Kanokre, I mentioned the constitution, so if I'm raffle. I'm a bad time of Kromania at the constitution, and then the two. I'm Repia and Chess Amrano. I'm Ran say, Upper Sir, Utro Ding. So we are gonna need what the 18 and above. Or sound minder. I was say true ding. If only was the right way, I say true ding.
Okay.
Some man answer the procedure. I will first true ding.
Okay.
Now, easy constitutional man can say, on constitutional instrument, which is CI. CI no, the baby of a father. The father no, any constitution no.
Okay.
And a baby no, any CI no. CI no and son say father no. Now CI no the procedural rules such as say what so we in here way for card bra and be gazette no and be say for ID card bra be here national ID be here passport we need to crown pa be here say we be na one wo you know these are the procedural rules are about government to bring into effect the constitutional imperative on the EC to register citizens of Ghana who are 18 years and above and of sound mind.
Okay.
Now, say EC say, or more year registration. Now, areas are proximate to schools. Or the mobile machines no ego raho. I could register and go out. No more do dino abeka and kofwa or more sa police at another gazetena. I don't see an issue arising out of that. Because, you see, they are not saying, say, this area register no, where a center for registration no.
Okay.
I agree with you. They are not saying that. They are saying, say, because some Korano, time a woman, season a woman no, and then papa. If you don't want anybody to be passing their children, these cases are restricted in the area. And therefore, the mobile machine echo uraho. The uraho no more. Now our bar, sabe, we are koda, what the 18 and above, no. Oh, but the kids come. What can I say? Who they want to name is a crack, and I put the whole Ghana so.
And crying no.
Decently, very decently.
That's one with TV now. You will come say Asante School.
Very, very decently. I'm impressed. Now, what can I hold the do swap? Oh, who wants that? What information officer? What information you are no officer? Okay, ma we are now say. What we are now called Boko. So easy for them. I register uncle that we say they are in violation of the constitution. Because and crowd see on the Mudin. Now what's the one throw Mudia? What EC will be in problem.
Okay.
Because you have to register them. Now, if you are CI cannot override a constitutional provision.
EI no.
Name it way CI.
CI, okay.
It can never override the constitutional provision. According to Mimiti way, na me Gary ni makomafu, me ba Vanessa, me ba Kayla, me ba Ken, me ba Mama Hema. Now say Enkrano almost so same. It's not possible. We me ba. It won't shame say. Constitution na a bad time. And na CI no action as here. Na CI na action na be ya. The constitution will go into effect because there are no procedural rules in the constitution. And therefore, say, okay, CI, the CI cannot say, make a track already, already 18 years. My brother was a Ghanaian citizen. My brother was of sound mind. The CI can never do that.
But council, the all trying to say, CI no so chair, or say a more registration center, say, I got that. Schools no much odi ni young gazati, and omo agree say nkoda na yen chodi. Nemo baby omo de abeka ho na omo chodi no no say there be. Si young gazati there and dim bi on betro no e legal.
Sa some no can no say any legal leg to stand on.
Okay.
I don't understand prejudicial. But you see, say oka say baby omo chodi no. Any say omo chodi ho no mo. If you want to say a whole yes center to
okay.
A whole yes center. We are only trying to use a smart way, a very thinking outside the box, to bring these people to come and add them to the existing center nearby center so they are not violating the CI. You see, so if for Trump if he rather is violating the constitution.
Okay.
Dream lady, Mabusa question back. If you form office one no. They say because of chodi or they can write your name there.
Yes, on bet me chodi or more office.
Na
okay.
You see, in China there, once we take what is about Supreme Court once we did 18 and above, once we are Ghanaian citizen, once we are of sound mind. I say we throw media. The electoral commission for you have to write their name.
Okay.
It is a CA, for the CA, no more, almost a gazette, and I anything to go by and poor. And I let you know, at variance with the constitution now. The CI will be shut down as a constitutional.
Oh, okay.
It will shut down as a constitutional in the Supreme Court. The reason is that CI and constitution, and hierarchy of laws, constitution is supreme.
Okay.
CI is deriving a source of power from the constitution. Okay? If you are going because say papa and then the back they say. Now what more school fees? Papa the baba what more school fees go to school fees. If he derives their power from the constitution. Constitution is easy for power to go and do CI to regulate the conduct of elections, the conduct of registration, the conduct of how they can do so CI no baby. So CI can never override constitution. It is a thing of you control the with our mobile machines. Now they become the nearby centers home. Now we are carrying now boom as one center. They are not saying say a whole center. You see, so I don't see the argument. It's neither here nor there.
Okay.
But I can understand it because we know because you see omunko fa emkrante egutwa obia omunko ye basabata bia omunko court say bibi wo ye ntiase and the court way be take mu kire the court one ya adwene that is fair and good court one ya adwene that is fair and good so the democracy.
Okay.
So they are saying I'm happy because they are now be again opposition those times the fight for the cases power Abudu Ramadan 1 Abudu Ramadan 2 na me be 2 yeah, fale. The Supreme Court, yeah, fale. Sanity. Opposition who has a lot of time to do a lot of legal work. It's only more fale. But I can assure you, when a distraction, to divert easy for attention.
Okay.
Easy for focus on your moduma. Now I want to do no come. Na Ghana for someone okwa. Bomodina na special kwa kaka so eje wana akuduru no ma okodi insekuru na ho na akuduru ma akoko kwa konkonsa sembia wo de koduru akudja hodi uwi a etu so a omoda na horonsa le sanitize na fa information ma omo e de mo wie pa na for the system machine so o sa for na apeke another for no na wa nya so apeke e wie na mo twepcha kama no mala mani chama o mo wie a koboko na du sa di mata nso a na wa kire de so yo mampani okuruma and there was MP okuruma
okay
na mo di de se Ghana for nyina wi aduma na nado aye de tware de tware so ara sa ye tware ma wa for mo for na
David kanzo kan say ni baba jama so say mami kra ba asemo ho po nti na we si say ya bo abia asemo ka say ntumi kra de bobo o say asemo panike mo yam hwehwe mo se kpokpo bribri so na achi mu o mo ho po se jeze mu hu prof ba musuro ka say vote o de beba musuro.
Oh, baba de me am no that's a bit of democracy. And my man said also there me feel say the pass one no say there has been some court say ye ma ye man so many more e wa man yesemu. I agree with them by and large. If my man ba the pass one me anything against my man ba by mo only concern na me wa ne say those times are na muntie se 7 pass wa what don't for ye na na ha me kakra but me bi e chema me no me hwi chema me no enti no obey also be che dey mo beboa jomama ye say e bia something will change but we had na the value is the same me nyini che bita ko bia we had na nkosi da bia
okay
enti agoro ne dey eno ane form at the start na dey the feel say easy for adwuma mo ye no adwuma no so far no enka ye le mom yen sey na ho yen sey Ghana fo nyina ye pomacho udo ko duro no mo a tetentem no be able characters yare na real o lady yare na real
pa
and I say you punu nim tree ne no manoma ti so pa me punu bia
lawyer press covid
na me de na say yare benefo e show nyina e no me di ahia e no me di ahia da bia e di no obi a potential patient of covid what do you say e no say punu nim tree no ye punu ara pa na nyumre bia ye punu na ya share your face mask no na ya distance no
yo
na ya say bia no ya respective rules no the man anya kama o mind mo
yo
I pray for the memoir na nya di ho vaccine na di de ko di vaccine am be ha dwen pa
e be ha dwen
ya say wo say fe pa o ti ni na covid we bit me chimi na bit me chiwa ya me pengu
ebe ya
o ba fe ya say covid de ko I mean come on
na say John dey akwa say enkofo boy yare enti ye ni so I mean such a good person like say John na yeah ya me fi say ye na ye try na ye dikiti ye nyan enkofo na bi no so fi say yare ni ho e na ha me no bi fi say ba yare ni ho enti no me fi say ye na ye say na ye ho ni dikiti ye ho but if for you don't want to manage man yefe yo
put the force you say mo amuso IGP ye we IGP but mo dey naija mo man tie no so e man ko for no e say emra no enforcement ni adwuma o say for no mo ni put for the say IGP o man tie nyina ho naija ya discipline
okay
any discipline bi chokwa na echotro we nya election ye koto bi chokwa na echotro
yo
na nya boko anya sundie mu kama
yo la ya dase
the department no e nyina ya shena nado ni monyam na ye man formo e say no one e dey hwe ni mu da bia
o de campaign ato aso ya dase lawyer
da wase for da konya no
ya dase bebe lawyer Gary ni mako de ne twetwe nkomo no ye MPP lawyers no akese no ba ko no ochem say NDC case yo mde akokoti de ngosi aga na Professor Nano Pokwadima asem no so the value is the same enti enya de omusuro form for nanana no mbeko omde o maka omudi o wona ato waba oti ase wo ona wo edu sa time ya wo the most important commodity politician bi enye ehia so obeto ama mahama obeto ama nanado and third force bi a ujiri se fata obeto ama rejected ballot to cry wa wasem abatu ye once no uguso ahwe live or critical issues so ye ne yera Michael so wa na twetwe nkomo ye beko airport asem no so because nkofo say airport so ye ton opani ne ye ka say ye behwe safety akwanche no amudi adwuma say the opani aka ne easy for na ma assurance de ba mo na nkra ne hye mo nsa yera education ifo omobile na o ka say antiase o mu nyina nya ne say ahyase no afo no gitum so o mo de nkra ne be ma mo Ona bebre kran cause empesen kran ne bebe school. Omo gitu mu so omo de kran ne bebe because GS mo say mu betimi ahwe omo so.
Exactly.
Nti nkwara 13 cases ne kwa copy SHS no. Say indictment on GS.
Oh, say
that not into me amount to failure. Someone nya de moduma so ani.
Medical people no crowd be somewhere. Kwara ni nyina total population in the whole country and a final year for no. Of course, E4 can go track.
Go track, okay. Go track, sorry.
Final year for over 350,000.
350,000. Ghana nyina.
Yes. Omu aya register mo culture so. And sana go track for. Na enye mu 13. Because we don't have complete control over this COVID. And of course the incubation period no anytime we be in school no. Now we cry nkwala no kro my idea because 350,000 not so far 13 yeah. Because 2 weeks soon here and incubation period no you can say aso you were expecting more until na make say nkwala no kro my idea because we dey go track for no kan ho they are almost to 500,000 until na see 13 cases mo esema nkwala no because any teacher for any school authorities say message omo volunteer and only 13 out of 500,000 nti obi ka say enunti
mo failure
close down schools
are you kwase yankofa nkora no say aban close school na akando since aban on to school no ma obata bi yankofa ne ba
senyo no wo nkwala ni nyina I'm giving you a figure of 500,000 nti where then or order say
I would go track ne kan o registered about 500,000
and the work campus say
na so obi ka say we no cry ya hyase na bia ye koyanim next week na bia nkola no be 1,000 enye bi so
yen hwe say protocols na ye no sanka we by say 1 week ya ba
ye kwa ne second week
adenti na ye nya bi nka ho
okay
enti me tutu mirika me obi ana adaye me obi ana me nyi ni say awofo kra your friend say no akra awofo ka say ono kra de ade ene de say nkwara ni nifie because
obatan bi na ka che
no mu ja mo hokwa adwuma obeba kole wakochia ba obeba no da akonya to say ne wakochia ba
eno so your point opening
wakochi was ade ene de ni say nkwara ni ntifie because time anom tifie na wo force kwa adwuma no now you don't know what the children were doing yanka so mu nyina but obi de ofi say any de say akwara no ye de na ko to school because se bibi besi a wo mu chiri pa ye koto check
chini de o mu chini ye koto credit ye ko
bi kwa ye
because ko ye bet any ade chini de nkora ni bichi some of the parents they mo de sen nkora no wo nti they just say they are kind of the minority for ne kan
so one their politics no we
okay
I don't first say CNN advert no I say we will not conquer this virus with politics
okay
we will not only say America only CNN or America and they get that those adverts we cannot conquer it we can only conquer when we listen to the experts advice so now who you expect and quality out of about 500,000 to yemo munyina nkofi for me medical person there but I will look at you twice
okay
because
now kwa mo becho exams that ben
start August 3rd or 5th
August until that is on bet now this month yeah and this month July mo ne ko until be 2 months na aka e wo manim BC for no so sa
omu wie ya na BC for no so 1 week because the same facilities and they are useful for
in fact opening the okay be no kwa me am bat na ya so wo mo ekoba ono BC wo mo koba nti to le bi wo mo kofro ka akra kwa aba no ya na o yam hyeso wo ka na ofro akwa aba no but the whole school there unim so wo school
the observation am who say boarding for no crowd there wo mo boy no small na friend say wo mo all day no any second day for wo mo pie gate ni mu no mo yi na sinsen wo driver mi hu ana makoma mi hu ne me ye
so pani omo so mo boarding no mo dormitory nso mbe dey make sure say nkola no omo ashe mask no na social distancing no so mbe ne dey wo dormitory
also do secondary school usuro house master usuro senior house usuro eti wo beti no ye wo bo eti for many a time no eja on pese ye be ba beti atia no eti no obo of course ye can say wo da bo
mask no
na o hwe best say ne atiti mu na
mako yes arrangement dada
oh yes
ama ma
be dormitory na bia best be 20 ye the 10 na go ni atiti ntemu enti unu wadan for credit nkomo a omeo okay of course enti we must say won wura dormitory no madane
but enye still enye just say WHO say ade no won from enti mo dormitory back no ya titi mu kwa say from na mo home no
WHO tell be afi de o mo ye hu ni enye ye ho
amu hurehure o
yeah menti ase me de of course me but menti ase afi de just say me after the normal can say so it was targeted at the airlines no so one person started adwuma but one say so obi wan si wo enuma ejina dem ho and I say wo bia ti say handa e bia ye meeting no obi wan si ejina dem ti obi obebam bia na ade so mo say a droplet then it me hanging. That's another.
I know say your question ya that baby.
No, yeah, I say business the way you for. I didn't have droplet no because here geography. You say from America na dan na enu because I hear.
But when you heavy droplet unfu ani hu. Kesenketinti and na wie ni mu sa na ensuo keke a combination of ensuo na gas.
Yeah.
Oh, nti ene na from anim.
Yeah, so with the seminar account someone na dissolve no.
So yeah, busa Dr. Jowapia and Dr. Yokonom no much
these are issues also
important issues. I was there's a video I will be a kobo mami be police officer any eyewitness abanti abako di ho dance and twetwe nkomo na ewe said the 70 abanti di nana kwame nana anope am akwaba good morning so
good morning good morning
nana wo say assembly si we video no call round sa
fanko asofa
registration center na
yeah registration center
okay then of course
government school was of a hona case in the year the course on say I said in journey mono ana woman be de ne ba eba ho so betro abofra ni din na abofra no police ni hwe abofra na onu age ati say o register the police ni ka kire ma me say abofra no o ma na ye dai and true ni ete hono na ma me sha say odidi police ni na ta ete na je say na yakoso na ya de na aye ni bre because police ni no so na protect any pe wo nyina na onipa o protect wo na wo say di na temte ma police ni bufu ye de we na kata na yakoso no ana police ni ne to nsa na ase ne o to nsa na bo ma me no ha nti ma me na di kan di police ni na tem ana police ni ne ko to nsa nti za na tia
enti se si police ni tene ne sa wo hu se ode ne sa ball no
then sano otoye na as obi gina ma me na side ho e fa na chi
okay
aha it is o raising ne nsa ne de obeka se oto ne nsa
but anka ma me no
aha kwa de se ne ya obi de ade adwirawo but anka ma me no
okay
aha ne ma me no behave ye no na nye
nana enye udi wani hu a den ti na wo se enya akola na mpa so ye akola na asesen
oyakola onu 18 years so register and the police not more kind of say abofrani nu age na as say o ba be register no it don't find nyina nchen ana ma me say enye no wo no ane ba da abofrani nya 18 years so bit ma register no the one na kasa no e sha ase e wo and the police so man kwan
Osha video nim dey as police ne nsa kan ma me no but ye nyina ye nye expert dey una na ugina o se ne nsa nka no
the police and the tone nsa o tone nsa fa nipa na ugina ma me ne nche mu ho na kini aha di wo video no baka say police ne bo ma me no but anka ma me no
okay
anka ma me no
okay na enti ese omunya twura akora ni dia na because of asumbo ni nti etwa bibia so ama di ntwe na nya maso
o da chire na omo twuro ni din dia ene na minim because e ho de dia o ma ma no kwan
number 2 ma me no wa twa ni din dada na asesen afi na maame ne betro ne de ne ba ne de
betro ne din sare te
okay yo na ya ne wase minim se mu betimi identify police ne wo ne bia ebusa police service so de ba ya because video ne mu de yi another issue de na lawyer Gary ni makokra ka say also police for no bone enforce mra no ye ma mra ne ye adwuma na ye bebusa whether asumbo so ana say bibi say ka ho ana because confrontation ne de I don't know ye bebusa na mpanifo ache mu na ya da ase papa why nana ya eye odansini a esumbo baby e ko so hwe video na e ko UTV no a eda so obi a wokotwo ni di no ode ne ba aka no a omu nyina akotwo mu di na eno na wo cheche mu nana ya say onu ogina ho no police ni issue nyansa akwala no swa nti mi antwro ni di enso ma me ne se ne ba no obetwo ni di na eno cheche mu a police ni yes o cheche mu ana ma me no sane atenie edugu police ne so di na temsa na police ni ma no warning ana kokobo so onwe ye ana ma me no gusu di na te na police ni no to ne nsa wo se anka ma me ne de na so twa video ni ma se e kan no nti any police service be cheche nkomo na ebuso om se bibi se na obi bumra ne so a na se wo se police ni kwatea no a we na oye na eka ho ana na me call o message so na Kwame Esiedu Asante was interesting times ahead is a new voters ID card that is essential say yemfa COVID-19 ho akwanche kra enye adwuma na say de opani ni ka wo hwe asumbo na ekoso video nim kra na COVID-19 akwanche bi eni wo mo de adwuma all of a sudden ma me no wa yi no mask omo pattern to kwanu pone na ehye obi eni wa ohye bi Elder Okan ewo Long Island ewo America no say fia Madam Asipa you see another level of politics ababaja ma oye tie wono a whole lawyer free SHS and anti NDC for big time say anti kakra ya nkola wo medu 18 years ababaja ma oye lawyer unim say constitution ne say yentro nkola ni din yakotro din a wo say ehonye registered and gazetted voter registration center nti wonti ase Elder Okan so no so babaja ma ono enya adwene unim say oye lawyer de na so we di ogidi say wachi amra no kra Professor Kwatin HSV me hwe mo pa great discussion na mo ye no prof e wo UCC prof ya da se pass be o monitor ya Professor Kwatin na o de nchi about it do obani o so o chia o papa na ye no aba jemfo a se vim mo ye adwuma pa mate ensem no ase ye sanke be airport sale no but ebre amamti ebre foforo ye be to asa nkomonitor na asa de chunchuma nwumedie e be fa na afro wato so hewe asare o se vim yakopon hia wo ne doc nchichemu doc de amaye no Doreen Arthur o se if you so after this registration at the schools yenkola na omubekọ akoto aba election day no wonbeto aba no esen womunya beto different region ana baby a yetwe omudi wo mu schools no eho no mbetwe omudi ana asemo yese ebebusa easy yate so omo yese ombe voter transfer de amankola no
so omu wi a omu kofia na transfers na no maye baby a onim so obeto aba
no aya transfer no so ya no so wo ho manso ya eba ba opening so wase de easy aka kire omo GS no say kwanu chodi wi a edu si ekoto aba ombetimi transfer omu registration vote from school ho no akọ baby omo tie no na omo akọ akọchiro omo edin na Sam Jew no so good morning if ya MPP government and drilling Ghana ho kra also Maryland and na odi free Tom Haruna no say my name is TK Tom Akan wo die Destiny in Krabi also good morning if ya here o Ghana hanum say ni ye wa himfo ye kasa dodo enso ye nye de fata bebo yen ama oma no etumi akọ nanim Joe kwache no say the problem is John Mahama not Jane na no poko adima na Jane kra wontumi nya damage control bia emma first John Mahama nti maluzu enya fe na moko akofa Professor na no poko adima ma say edimboni a mo nditi monya no ono ena emrama munya edim papa teacher kujo e wotepa enyo susu no say Mahama can choose anybody okofa so abofo kra ne record wo ne nye etu obeluzu abatoro Antonio James o say if you am hwem live e wo Italy na Ghana fo bi pa de sabe ye de agro covid bremu na okobo sotoro COVID brem na dey akola akwakochiro din and Mickey Joe no so this man is trying to say 13 cases out of 500,000 tenye case yana yera enso wa nyabutire o and Michael Leon Miravis or see if you are someone of your question are nonfa look at the question asked Baba Jama say some of your questions are nonfa you una aso nonfa dia yema no ono so be fa questions o say mama we dey makan teacher kujo o message makan and abrante ba ko say if mo ene adwuma wo producers so ye Mr. Richard Apia wo Lexington wo New York abrochime mo say vim matie mo program no sa mo ene adwuma mo ye wo abrochi ye hwe mo papa Rahel Apo wo so won dey chama wuntumi no wa mean papa se chama wuntumi tumi kotena radio station keka say wo hwe Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman why disappointed in herself I say na cha ma wontu mu ade esa say obetimi oba besia wa bo ne brasa ade aba for Rahel Apostle de ode be ye wo no cha ma wontu me bitu ye nene ochena ene na wotwe da yenim no wa obedwane e wo Ghana ha Rahel Apo former MP ene former minister deputy minister wo NDC aban ni mu na nani abra wo keke be ache yewra wontumi governor wo yama me dokua deputy minister of information ye chia wo so hwe ye da se papa mo ene adwuma kese a wo ye sa so ene opani kese o sevim lady ye hwe wo kumase so ame mo ene adwuma ye me de pass ene yewra nso wa tumi aba o studio no aba busebusa aba chechense mu isa se propaganda na nkofo de we ye no nya de abeboa ye kwakwakwakwatie ye ene ye me de pass yewra nso wa waba we Suleiman na Yakubu entry ene odi we say ede eba ye da Suleiman na ne so amefo amoso munya buche na mo ehwe nyina brasa me wo Toyota Ghana Limited o se efia me dem ase na chia wo mo ebebu a me ma me gya me papa same wo Toyota Ghana Limited wo sprinters ene enkra ha o se mo bebu ano mo a wo sie wo papa nyina wo dem ase sie ne keja eni asida ebia ne papa so dem ase yera kwame opon ada wadan so asomdwe mu sase mu nyina eba brasa me yada ase se wo so bo aye san so ne yenu abema AK47 UTV haya and wo ni nickname no AK47 say ne busu ani baako yera Samuel Kofi Anoche e wa agona wiamose abusu pani wo say ne e your birthday nti wo ma happy 84th birthday onyakopo sha no hwe so 84 de nyu obi a na duru ho 80 ne kura bebre ntwa wo makọ 84 nti AK47 na busu pani yera Samuel Kofi Anoche e wa agona wiamose busapani a wode Samuel de na eche so wo ye busapani guy nti busapani Yakobo nshira na eni wachi eche sikanku so o ye communication lecturer ewo GIG so hwe ye da sepa eche se wo so o hwe pa yera aje so Accra mayor so wo chia ye da se Accra mayor o chia na wa hwe dwumadi ede ama yera Nathaniel Apia ewo Maryland so hwe wo se ne ni age pa se yera nso wa etumi ba studio wa che say yes onimadwuma no a oye on top of issues or the muncheche mo so de abre yeda na sepa minu aba oyima wo ye je Mrs. Owusu Kisi onne sapoma me chia mo pa mo ye guy aye tuche de mamo shipman o say ese wo hwe e wa to so okumase no say I must commend Mr. Nsowa pa good education and clarification and wo de ama no won kwa mechirem enke no ase de yaka no betu nsuo enete edigu nkofo ani nkasa na keja ho na ye de ko enti ono so ye de na sepa wo say bra kwa me wo say MPP political party no me ya anetika enti wo mo ade papa beboa Ghana de wo mo nyeda na mom so wo mbenye wo mo vote enko wo mbeko ena wo mpe nkenye san ko mo nkasa ntia professor achieve professor to say na no Opoku-Agyeman say wonye obi obetimi aboa wo so wo breman esikuma ena odi we say e de buy Freddy okasafo no civil lady any place police has gadgeted as registration center ana you know lawyer achemu dadanti Maria Mwakwabodu wo London Marie was say no matter what the law is enforcement officer no eni so wotam nsa no de hwe obi anim oba o be ma o ye police ni a wo na yese kohwe so be hwe semra ne be ye adwuma ne mum pa so be pagya won sa na de ahwe obi asum de bi da oso hu video ni yam de brim ne yam ahye pa wo hu se emra no Ghana ye nheda mfa nya adwuma de epe ene ye ya o man yim aye ya agide money enti ehwe ne nya sa de we na nya de a ebeboa ye wo kwambia eso enti yam fansi anum se ne na mase some boy me anope ye discussion ebrem era nso a mpacho betimi ama your final comments and can you be so
oh my final comment ni say awofo no wonya awerehye ewe mu kwan bi e be fa so abo nkwale ho ban ama o matrom so hwe abafie GS any Minister of Education with the support of your friends Minister of Health mama baby am ko bi am commend public health for adwuma o moye Ghana this organization I say this unit institution Uma abo adwuma pa because when they compare COVID-19 by wiase ba BACBN now here measures are so Ghana for ne binum aya asubrachi a akaminim say nka Ghana de ka obi adwane abetra ha enti sane tibia no bibia be yema mofra no sempo kra yare nya suspicion bia ye be gina no so a make sure say obetimi anya ahode e de atro no so hwe asa no akofi
nje na waso opening kase yera nso wa eno no yenko yera Peter Anti also Institute of Education for wo so opening kase ya ne kase opening obetimi am your final comment a nke ni be so pa
me da say yes you say there were 3 levels of responsibilities. The first one, I was DES in 24 name ministry. So, Nemo Mokasa, Omobayama schools, no, Amobekoswara provide, no Omakoswa monitor, send Omukuso monitor. And the question of a form where some of the schools, no, air challenges are, really want to go through, but send more teams go round, no, almost pick a challenge now, as almost me, and many years. Almost attending to those challenges. And the second level of responsibility is school authorities. I say almost who can handle issues as it comes up, because I want to handle the challenge that you know our girls in debate me see Emma this call as a review Emma about saying the school authorities and the teachers they are also in a position of trust. Say you think school more the ambition normal bomb hope and send fatana. The third level of responsibility is common kwalano ankasa. So almost in terms of social distancing, in terms of wearing the nose masks, any using hand sanitizer, any washing their hands and other things. And some guys also taking it upon themselves. So to me, I think say to me, and my friend to me, actual school more actual words and so now I could feel as you.
Obani no as papa yenu abema Peter Anti Kasama Institute of Education Studies womna womohwe womesua so CS wombo mo de paida se wantumi amba wo Cape Coast no wan so obe join e Zoom na wetimi ache na dwene na de ekono ebia ordinary nche no eka ho ebeboa amanema akoye da se papa yadisi anu ye de aseda kese mani na Mishka Nina Mishka ewo East Legon womna ye bouncy hair into ze vim ho ye pese de lawyer guy ni bako no wakamfo na Nina Mishka for na omo eme chimi no nam sa COVID but enjoy your life and train na COVID and to TV kra no ahye bi na so de agenchi asa Nina Mishka number is 0244 819376 0244 819376 is Legon no ho a na wo the boy fashion jewelry eso wo makola into a memo chain I tia popa we wo ha ko baby adorio party we don't ko baby kra mas address it and train dress it nipa life is short dress it naturally and who asoma de tia popa no the amount bracelet rings and yeah the watches magnetic watch na na wo kwete so and yeah the boy fashion number 0248 812509 0248 812529 we also share stay free and anti free we just oba prima what yapo one wa bed dress wo ya wedding sa tiara na de obesho from kama udru makola just obi abecho the boy baby a honum o madam e de aseda kese eja aseda kese nkoma ye production team na Prince Sika Randy Boama Edi ene obi a Rasta ne empedifo a mo hanya o mo boy am ye de production ni na ebro yenkope benku bindi na life is short ye di banku sa ye de no kini nyina makoni akekedo ni nyina ye local food na na do see ye ni na san we happy speedy recovery so e dey ama ye mpedifo a o ma ye exposed nya so o ma test o ma ye exposed to COVID CJ aye exposed ni adenya so nyakopon hwe obi aso kan ye mpese e beti boni bia chicho health workers a o muka wonyina ebusafo adama say critical issues na nyakopon ye adoma next week e be samba be share from Vim Lady Efia Pokua.